Back with more metaphor. Metaphor. Okay. So we're in the trial area for...
Hey!
Oops, that is not what I meant to do.
That's right.
For Yuna. That's her name, right?
What now?
Yufa. Yufa. Did I say Yuna? Yufa. The hell, bro? So bad with names. I don't know why I'm so bad with names, but I'm bad with names. Except when they're like Genshin Impact, Star Rail, and ZZC characters for some reason. Okay. Remember correctly, this place was kind of kicking my ass.
Sounds crazy. But something's wrong.
Staying alive isn't a contest. Heal if you need to.
Once again, Stroll. As I've told you every other time. It's a contest if you make it one. Yeah, we got this shortcut over here, if I remember correctly. Crazy that I can't remember what I did the night before.
Hey!
Alright, how's that?
You'll need your beauty sleep after this?
I love all this free XP, bro. Ooh. Scary. Scary. Go away. I don't like
I
you.
don't think anything would be too tough.
I don't want to deal with you.
Shoot again!
Scary. Scary.
I think there's treasure nearby.
Do you know? Moan, moan, moan. Wait.
Yep, we're safe here.
What?
I think there's treasure nearby.
What, mate? By the way, has this game still not gotten updated?
Now.
Bro. It hasn't. That's crazy. Wanna turn off the sprint motion blur, damn it.
Would sure be a pleasure to find some treasure.
As I say every time, Gallica bars, but I don't think we're finding treasure.
Everything's pretty standard. I don't think anything would...
Bro, what? I just went in a circle.
I'd say we're even... That means you got it. Down. Let's strike the finishing blow.
I don't want to strike any blow. Ayo. I'm just confused. Maybe there's a crawl space over here that I missed. Maybe? Maybe?
Don't hesitate to heal if you feel the
Maybe?
need, okay?
Maybe?
Draw steel. We are spotted.
Bro. What do you mean? Why must I be trapped? Oh, here we go. This is where we haven't been. Alright, unknown territory. Let's go.
Wait. I think maybe we should try moving things.
We've been spotted.
On your guard. Do this. Cat.
There they go.
You can try,
They found us. Look
but in
alive.
my case, I will fail.
Looking a little ragged. Are you having trouble?
Bro, I can't fit between that gap.
Get
Get
ready,
skinnier.
everyone.
Oh my god. MP farm?
Oh, right. Hit it where it hurts.
We have found the MP farm.
Wait.
All right.
Let's take it and move on.
There's
I feel like it's just not
probably
worth
something
destroying
else.
these.
Come and get me.
Wait,
That worked
ooh,
out. Keep it up. You
look
hit
at that.
right in the weak spot.
But
Good
what?
job.
Nani?
Oh, you can get this.
No, no, no,
Do
no,
it
stop.
again.
Stop, don't destroy the crystal.
That worked out. Keep it up.
Let's push
Hit
through.
him right in the
Marshall,
weak
the
spot.
room's so small. Yeah. Gotta keep in mind that that's the MP farming spot. If need be. Guess we're taking the scenic route. It's a shortcut.
Hey,
Yes. Let's go check the
Sounds
outskirts. Oh, hello.
something.
Another MP farm? Question mark. Only that one guy wasn't there.
Hit it where it hurts.
I can feel the power coursing through me.
I can feel the power
They look
coursing
pretty tough.
coursing through
Careful
here.
now.
What the fuck?
That worked out. Keep it up.
I know you. Please be careful.
I'm right here.
That worked like a charm. Keep the pressure on.
Wouldn't mind destroying this crystal.
That worked out. Keep it up.
Nice.
That's the end of it. I hope.
Okay, we are, as Nina would say, McVibing. Why do I say Nina specifically? Because I feel like that would be what Nina says. Same.
Well,
Past here lies the chamber where you will undergo the trial and acquire the proof you seek. It is impossible to know what form your anxieties will manifest as, but please know that all of us, the chief included, await your safe return. May fortune favor you, Lady Yufa. I'm so lucky. I'm actually stupidly lucky. We baited them away. It's hilarious.
I hope we can have a moment's peace now.
Gold beetle.
What is this?
Did we get the relic here?
Wow.
Was there a relic here? I don't remember. Oh, dude, I still haven't bought revival items.
Nice.
Yikes. Hopefully we don't need them.
That cat made it here?
Got this whole place under wraps. Okay, so I just got a weird shiver. Let's check our notes.
What now?
Want in on this? Just between us.
Its companions strengthen it, and when it hits you with and then it hits you with a barrage of wind magic. It's weak to fire. Okay. Faker. Do I have that dodge wind one? Holy shit. Yes. Boom. I think we're probably good with this team. Probably should heal up though.
What now?
Save. Alright, here we go. YOLO. Probably should have healed.
This is the place.
You feel, but it's okay. I can feel it. This is where the trial will be held. Are you prepared? Let us go. We're gonna cook. Trust. What the fuck? This must be what brother mentioned.
Oh, I see, I see.
A bizarre shape. I see. So the test is to fight through without being intimidated by it.
Leave it to me.
Nothing we aren't used to. If we pool our talents, there is nothing we cannot accomplish.
Everyone.
Yes, I feel that together with all of you, I can do this. Please, lend me some of your strength.
Of course.
Of course, love. Let's go, everyone. Assemble your party. Who did I have? Taisme and Yuna, right? I think. I hope.
This is the last of the trials. Let's give this all we've got.
Oh, power of kings. How about this?
This'll mash, dancer.
Oh, power of kings.
Falcon.
You need help. I'll show you. Let's set it up.
Give it all you've got.
Oh shit, it's a heat wave, so I'm not gonna get any.
I thought you hit its weakness.
Didn't consider that. Oh boy.
I can do this. Not this time. Let us combine our powers.
Whatever, we're fine.
It's up to you now.
It is your turn. That should have worked.
I thought you hit its weakness.
May this prove a lesson. Never underestimate a fool. I have my methods.
I'll behold this power.
What is going on?
Let's keep going.
There we go.
We'll do this together. I'm counting on you.
I shall do if we all work together.
Let's do this.
I thought that would
I
be
thought you hit its
more.
weakness.
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility? Face me! How about this?
We're just gonna keep this going, I think.
Underestimate. Mash, dancer. Falcon.
This hasn't been too bad so far. You get in front of it?
The next one's yours.
Even my strength will.
The victory!
I think it was just
It's
a
up to
weird
you
camera
now.
angle.
What? I thought you hit its weakness.
May this prove a lesson. Oh, power of kings!
This is just what I need. That was helpful.
Ow!
Lol.
Lend me your
Goodbye. Hasta luego.
Everyone is counting. I ask.
Hasta luego.
Not bad. I feel stronger.
Yes, I've become stronger.
I wonder if what you got earlier could serve as that proof of victory you want. I mean, I'm not seeing anything else you could use.
A pile of
These
bones.
are aged. Old relics of my fellow countrymen. I
Just
wonder how
piled
many
in the
have fallen
corner?
here. And what do the trials mean to them? My own deeds merely live in their shadow. Because it was only by chance that I entered
Guardians
my
after a
fight.
weekend of trials. You've shown you have power.
Your initiative to do this, even by chance, has revealed your true power.
My true power. So you're saying that the path which led me here, all my experiences, it was all a trial. There's a favor I might request of you.
That is?
For my entire life, I have seen myself as an offering. I thought of nothing except that duty. That's why panic took root in me. But at the same time, if my past had been any different, would I have had the strength to defeat that monster? This trial has shown me I am more than an offering. While it revealed my weakness, so too did it reveal my triumph. Now, my only desire is to seek a deeper faith in myself, so that I can go wherever I have decided to go. But while the outside world is still frightening, I'd like you by my side. I know I have room to grow as far as believing in myself, but my belief in you is already as the tallest oak.
Of course I'll stay with you.
Of course. You needn't even ask.
How happy you make me. Finally, I understand. This power which burns within me. That is the proof of victory I truly needed.
About to shake hands.
Only I can know what I might bring to bear. That must be what my brother wanted me to learn. I've made my decision. I will fight for the good of everyone and everything. For all the world. What's this? A handshake? Wait, I see you're offering me the type of handshake practiced by those in the outside world.
What does a handshake mean in your part of the world? I can sense Yufa's trust in me as well as her determination.
The Oracle Priestess, Yufa. Within her dwells the virtue of the Summoner.
The Summoner.
Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Boom. Summoner, baby.
My heart is aflutter.
I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Summoner.
But,
Is there something wrong?
Is something wrong?
oh, sorry. It's nothing of import. It's just that, for the Mustari, handshakes mean two different things. One meaning is simply trust, which you offer now.
The other is
and
marriage.
The other meaning is... well,
Yes?
it matters not.
No!
That is, please don't let it worry you.
No!
My sincerest...
Baited!
All right.
Now then, I thank you greatly, and may I suggest we turn toward home?
Turn to the entrance.
Very well. Let's return to the entrance.
I think I found the relic here, right? Pretty sure.
What now?
Okay, yeah. Okay.
What now?
Honestly, I probably need to get Heisme on more so that he has more versatility, because right now I just basically have him as Faker. Honestly, maybe I should try to get into Assassin and then put him back on Faker, but maybe inherit some Assassin. I don't know, I feel like I am definitely lacking on Heisme. I think I'm just using Heisme as a debuffer right now. Which is good. I think he's good as Faker because he's so fast, so he goes first. But, I don't know. So I don't think I unlock the next Faker class thing until rank 8. Which is crazy. Because I think I'm only on like rank 3 or 4 with what's his face?
Okay then. Right?
Back to the Virga Island Tavern.
I'm quite grateful.
I already said it previously, but I would once again like to reiterate my gratitude for aiding me with my task today. These Mustari trials are quite interesting. I suppose it's not rare to mark the transition into adulthood by facing down a scary foe, but this is on a whole nother level. There's so many skeletons about. I'd suppose many fell there without ever completing their trial, but they're harsh for a rite of passage. Perhaps the island's harsh environment inspired the ritual. They needed warriors hardy enough to withstand the worst of these lands and made the trial to match. It's a good thing we were able to convince the Magnus brothers to stay on the island until our fake lance is ready.
Most helpful.
We cannot idly while away the time. Yet more battles await us, so we should ensure that our archetypes are up to the task.
Then.
Well, I believe this meal is well earned. Shall we have our fill and retire? I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job. I think you say that every time,
marches
Gallico.
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh no. And before Damon saying banana na. Or ting 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 q ting ting yoon ting yoon ting ting yoon. I'm just kidding. That's actually not that far away now, huh? Kind of crazy how fast time flies. Although she's second half, isn't she? Or Sunday at second half. Actually, I don't know. It seems Barton sent me a letter in a package while I was out traveling.
Here you are.
Ooh, MP items. We take those. I need to buy revival items.
All right then.
It's Arbor's Day, so no sales.
All right.
Maybe I should wait for a sale day. I think I could wait for a sale day. Okay. So we got Stroll, which we can get him to rank 8. It looks like Stroll's the only guy. So Stroll it is. I need to report this. Oh, I can't yet. Probably nighttime. So, yeah. Christmas Eve? Wow, that's actually great.
Yeah.
First rank 8. No more putting this off. I must steel myself. Stroll comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Is it gonna be voiced? I hope the 8th one's voiced. If not, oh well.
Hey.
We got the lance, and now all we need is the tide. I ought to stay busy so I don't overthink this. After all that's happened, I find myself thinking of my parents. I wonder what they would say if they could see me now. I only wish I could tell them of that, all that has transpired. Jeez.
Thanks a bunch.
Truly, thank you. You've been such a great help. Can you point the gauntlet runner toward my village again? Wow, that's actually funny.
You know, I'm truly blessed with good fortune.
I don't know. I think I'm spoiled by Persona 3 Reload. Because, like, that game had so much voice acting in it, but it really makes me sad that this game, it has a good amount of voice acting, but it seems like it has a lot less than, like, Persona 5 or even Persona 3 Reload. I feel like Reload had a lot, though. And it's like, bro, I love voice acting. Just come on, Atlas. Give them a little more money. Or Sega, maybe it's Sega that needs to give Atlas more money. I don't know. Increase that budget just a little more.
Nobility, lived a carefree childhood, and I even survived a human attack. But more than all of that, I've met people I can trust. I'm further blessed in friendship. Sometimes it frightens me. I question whether or not I deserve to have all this.
You do.
Of course you do.
Hearing you say it helps me believe it. After all, I was only able to help the people here because of my parents' wealth. The inheritance just happened to be in the royal capital, and the people of Harlia were coincidentally in the same place.
Luck is its own type of skill. That's what Nina would say. Yeah, I think so too.
Luck
I think so
is
too,
its own
Damon.
type of skill, right?
Guess I should just embrace it, yes. I don't regret using the full inheritance as I did for a moment. Given a second chance, I would do the exact same thing. But I think I defied my parents in some way. That's my only regret in all this.
They wouldn't be angry.
I highly doubt they'd be angry about it.
I just don't know. Even during the attack, my parents shielded me from the fighting. They told me to get to Grand Trad with all haste. Grand Trad. And Geef said my parents told him the same. They wanted everyone to flee to the capital. And then the merchant in the capital was the one keeping the inheritance. Is this all really coincidence?
No. It's probably intentional.
It was probably intended to happen this way.
If that's true, though, do you think my parents might have intended the inheritance to be... Oh, the family treasure my father mentioned in the letter. He wasn't talking about the inheritance. He meant the people.
They're pulling a Thor Ragnarok. Was it Ragnarok? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Ragnarok. Or... Love and Thunder... No, yeah, Ragnarok. Love and Thunder is the newest one, right? Ragnarok's the one where it's like, oh, Asgard isn't a place. It's a people.
A nobleman is the shield in his people's hands. Durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Else what value does he have? I continue to find ways I never understood my parents.
Surely they believed in you.
They put their faith in you.
In me. They had faith. In me. I'd always thought I'd been a worthless son to them.
You've honored them.
You've done your parents the greatest of honors.
Have I?
Top tier Chris Hemsworth.
Leave the people of Harlia in my hands. No. Leave the fate of this country to me.
Yeah.
Someday,
Awesome.
someday I will restore our home. Everyone will come back to live in peace. And I won't let anyone take it from us, ever again. But this isn't about my family. This tragedy must never be allowed to be repeated anywhere. On my pride as a noble, I swear it.
I can sense Stroll's unrivaled trust and his determination to change the future. With the power of the Monado.
Noble Stroll, keeper and heritor of the warrior's virtues, by the grace of his newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
I'm going to change the future with you.
You change the future. With the power of the Monado. Is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment, whatever that means.
Thank you, my friend. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience. My parents' mantra has never been more clear to me. You keep moving forward. Do what you know to be just. And I will be just a step behind, no matter what. Look back, and you will find hope. Don't forget that.
Nod. With a vision of Halia restored clear in mind, I spent a moment enjoying the wind on my face, then returned to the others. Thanks to Stroll's strong faith in me, I now have the full support of the people of Halia. One person. I'm just kidding. That's popularity rank. So I went up one popularity rank. That'd be funny though. Back to Virgo Island. Or Virgo Tavern. Island Tavern. I hear a voice. If inspiration is lightning, I am a barren field under a clear sky. Nerys comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Oh man, everyone wants to hang out. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro? Everyone wants to hang out. Oh my lord. Why is nighttime so busy? What the fuck, bro? That's ridiculous. Oh, dude, my nights are so busy. Oh my god, I don't know who I want to go with. Juna has the lowest rank out of everyone, so I'm kind of leaning towards her. I really want to work on Alonso, though, because I feel like above the advanced class and Faker is going to be really good. But man, let me see when ability. When do I unlock the next one? Yeah, I think it's literally rank 8. Yeah, rank 8, the Trickster. Man. Brigitte. See, this is how I'd expect to spell Brigitte, not the way they fucking spell it in fucking Overwatch, bro. Tycoon. Nerys, what do you unlock? At 5. At the start of battle, the gauntlet runner enemies take even more damage. Oh, how exciting. The Dragoon. Well, I say it's wrong. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know it's obviously not. But man, it's spelled Bridget in American English. I hate it. A what, Master? So this character is just a Persona reference. Let's be real here. I'm just kidding. SMP recovery. I think I'm gonna go with Juna, to be honest. Where are we at with Heisme? What does Heisme 6 unlock? Ooh, that actually might be kind of nice if I want to swap them out. We have a few days still. As we'll just play them out. Let's go with Juna since she's the lowest. What if you joined me for a little break? Juna comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Wait, is it Idol's Day? No, it's still Arbor's Day. Wait, hold up. Since I'm here anyway. Hey, check the pantry.
This is...
Honestly, I probably should be going buying mask every day as well.
All right then.
Oh, I never collected my bet. I think I won that bet. Hold up.
Where to?
Let's go.
I think I won that bet.
Save it.
Plus this heat.
I'll camo fit.
Well then, very good.
Excellent
Very
work.
good
You don't disappoint.
indeed.
Here's your winnings of 30,000 Reeve. Yeah. Nothing beats the thrill of winning, does it? I hope your luck
Well
continues. Right you are, then. What's your pleasure? Care to bet yourself again? You can predict your rank correctly, you'll win double your wager, same as before. You all in? Let's see. Nice one. Besides, if your goal is to be king, you've got to
Well
take some
then.
risks. Now, let's gamble. What rank do you think you can reach by September 6th? Probably 10 to 6. What is the date right now? Right now I'm 11, right? I'm gonna say 10 to 6. And we'll bet the full 15,000. This is kind of not very not very lucrative, to be honest. Fascinating. And with that, the bargain is struck. I don't really get what the point of this is, because you're not really making much money off of it, to be honest. Check the results in 8 days, and don't forget, you've got to come back here to collect your money.
Camo fit.
I will come off it.
Hang on.
Get our mag.
Let's see.
Shave.
Yep.
All right then.
Let's go.
I did wish it would tell you how many of each mask you had without you having to click on it first. Hangman.
Talk.
We have 4 of those. We don't need that.
Can we talk?
We have 1 fortune white. You know, I'll go with that one. I'm pretty sure I've got 1 of each, so. There we go. My bet's paid for my mask.
All right then.
Okay, Juno.
Hey,
I wonder when the fake lance will be ready. Waiting is the one thing I'm not good at. Oh yes, I need to shop, and I say you should accompany me. Oh, escort of mine. Evening is the perfect time. There won't be as much fuss if I get spotted. Breaks are few and far between, so we should take them as they come. You and me both. So I'll go with you.
Thanks.
Thanks. After you, then.
Nice!
Ah, the air of the coastal town is simply divine, and so is the shopping for that matter. What are you buying?
Hold on.
What could you need that we don't already have? Oh, would you like the whole list? Clothes and perfume to start. A lady has expenses. The runner is sorely lacking in amenities, and and if I'm frank, it stinks of sweat.
Ben.
So shall we, O Captain? Seeing as you're tagging along, I shall require both escort and porter duties of you. We're just going on a date with her, aren't we? I don't know if this game even has romance in it. I don't think it does, but... Miss, aren't you the real Lady Juna? Would you sing a song for me?
yep.
Of course, just for you.
Let us greet the rising dawn hand in hand. Da-da-da-da.
Dang, what a song. Masterpiece.
Thank you!
Masterpiece. Thank you, I love your songs. You're so pretty, Juna. I hope I can do it as well as you someday. Why, thank you. I'll be rooting for you. What was that fit, though? What? Why the face? I can be plenty nice, you know. The little girl was Nydia, just like me. She was Nvidia. I mean, Nydia. Is that really about singing?
Sure.
Are you two really talking about singing?
Hold on.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in telling you. We Nydia have some secret stuff going on. People have no shortage of opinions about the Nydia. We're friendly liars, voracious cowards, streetwise swindlers. They say we conceal our true ugly faces behind beautiful transformative masks. Almost makes you want to burst out laughing, doesn't it? Living on the fringe is hardly a life at all, so we work hard to fit in. We train at it. That's the Nydia secret. I'm sure that girl's life's no picnic, but I saw her eyes sparkle as she listened to me sing. If for even a fleeting moment I can lift the heart of a child putting her best foot forward, then I'll gladly sing mine out.
Oi!
You saw the songstress? Where? Let's go find her. Wow, they're blind. Uh-oh, I think that's my cue to exit stage left. Let's be on our way.
Oh.
The rumors were true. How fortune smiles. Rumors. You think we're safe here? I only got through that without getting noticed thanks to you. I'm so glad you were there, truly.
Greetings.
I do apologize, but are you perhaps the Lady Juna? My name is Capra. I'm a merchant of textiles in this city. Might I have a moment of your time?
And then?
You see, we owe our prosperity to our laborers, and as such we thank them with a festival in honor once a year. I have the fortune of being in charge of this year's festivities, and I would very much like to make it a grand celebration. And you'd like me to sing, I take it? Yes, just so. Although our coffers are not so deep as the church's, we would pay you.
Yep.
Oh, let's not quibble. I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I should have run that by you. But I'd like to take him up on the offer. It should be fine as long as I don't delay us, won't it? You should do it.
Sure.
I don't think it'll interfere with our plans. You should do it.
Thank you.
I think it's wonderful that this festival is dedicated to the working class. I'll pour everything I have into making it a memorable performance. And as for you, I'll make sure you have a front row seat, as my reliable escort, porter, and captain should. I can sense Juna's pride as a songstress and her deep trust in me.
Things have gotten fun.
Ooh, I didn't even notice that. I haven't checked hers, actually. After battle, all party members recover a little MP. Yeah. Oh, but I'm afraid that has quite extended my shopping list. Let no expense be spared for the festival. Probably check Yufa's as well. I accompanied Juna as she shopped for a bit, and then we returned to the inn.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
8:29.
Speaking of which...
Since we've got some time before the fake lance is ready, I let Basilio and Fidelio know that we are going to settle in here for a little bit. And I can't imagine they responded to that with a chummy little nod and smile. Hardly, so I made something up about how the tide was too unstable to sail on. I mean, what's one more little lie on top of the heap? They bought it, I think.
Most helpful.
Is that so? Well, that works out in our favor. Now we must simply carry on as we normally do, doing all our usual activities, so as not to arouse their suspicions. Please tell me someone wants to hang out during the day. Also, it's Metals Day, which I think is a good day for armor, yeah? Ufa. Oh, I don't have the courage to do this alone. Here's the chance of party being afflicted. Oh, she can, like, reduce elements? Or at least that one. Devil Summoner. Further reduces the chance of the party being inflicted with anxiety. I literally went the longest possible route. And that also gets better when she hits rank 8. Okay. Sick. So, Yufa it is. Can I not? Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
All right then. Where to?
I don't want to check the armor and weapons store.
Let's go.
We're gonna go to the freaking herb store
Okay?
to get there faster. I don't know if they all update or if they're different per town, but I'm going to the most recent town to check anyway.
Hey,
I like how this has it's a 2-in-1.
Sale today.
Guild discount, baby.
Now then.
Holy shit, I have a lot of stuff to appraise. Fire snake stuff. Just opening my engrams. Let's have them decoded at Master Rahul. Holy. It's the damage for being hit by your own weakness, so. Clawing. Uses fire attack strength. Ice attack strength. This would be kind of nice to have. Have all 3 of these. 50% off right now too. It's a really good deal. Because I have the lightning one. I actually have a weaker lightning one, it looks like. The what? The Nameless? The Kusanagi? Oh, that's for like... Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh my god, it's a Seahawk fan? Like, so, like, I can't believe they just made a reference to a lot of the Pacific Northwest. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think I'm gonna get that for Juna, though. That's quite a attack increase. I'm kind of considering picking up these two in the case that I want to use fire and lightning. Or sorry, fire and ice. I think I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I just bought another fire. Oh, okay, well that's fine. I can put that on a different mage if I need to, I guess. There's only one of this Kusanagi. Huh. Armor. I can carve through armor. Greatly increases evasion against dark. All stats +3. Might be pretty good for like the cleric. Okay. So I could either go Yufa, which I probably should. I'd like to get the Barden thing out of the way as well, though. I might be able to just go to Barden whenever, though, to be honest. Let's go Yufa. She's the lowest. I was once a Seahawk fan. I was once a bandwagoner. But that's because I didn't really care anyway. I still don't care, but when I lived in Washington and I was like at events and stuff and people were watching football, Like, I didn't even understand the rules most of the time, but I would root for the Seahawks, you know.
It's all right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Altabury all the same. If you have a moment, would you care to saunter around Brylehaven with me? It's a city I've always wanted to see with my own eyes. But yeah, I don't care about sports at all, to be honest. Really? That would make me so happy. I don't even care about esports, bro. Although I do have fun watching some competitive stuff. But, like, not anything, like, huge, you know? So this is Brylehaven. There are so many foods here which I've never seen on the island. This bone and meat, it's used as a ritual offering, yes? Has the heart been left out to dry somewhere? Oh, were you actually into football at one point? Miss, I must ask you to refrain from making such unsavory quibbles about our products.
Pardon me.
I apologize, I didn't intend for that to... The last thing I need my customers thinking about is rituals and organs. Ah, this is exactly why nobody cares for you, Miss Starry. Wow, what a dick. Gotcha. Well, now I am regretful. I was rude to the shopkeeper, even if it was just because of my excitement at seeing such interesting wares. Don't worry about it. Shouldn't worry too much about it.
Is it true?
I've heard there are all sorts of different people in this city, and that makes it dangerous, but being pagan, I suppose I'm the most different. A frightening prospect. But there are so many kind people, too. Why, at the other place we visited, someone even offered me a special deal on a pail, which pours good fortune. That was a scam. That person probably saw you were a traveler and tried to take advantage.
What is it?
What? But maybe it wasn't a pail, but a flower vase. Everything in this town is so different from my own. It's a bit overwhelming, but also such a thrill. The clothes, the food, even the plants are completely foreign to me. And though we're not far from the island, there's this exotic smell in the air. Ah, you smell that? What is it? There's a tinge of sweetness. It makes me nostalgic. I don't notice anything about the smell. It's so rich. There's a complexity to it. It kind of tickles the nose. Shall we try to follow it to its source? Oh god. Oh yeah, so the Genshin stream's at 4 a.m.? Or is it at 3? I think it's at 4. Because it's 7 Eastern, isn't it? I know, it's hard to tell when daylight savings hits. Or I guess goes away. I think it's at 4. Here we are. It's not very strong, but there's a complex smell. This is a Sanctus church, isn't it? Maybe they use perfume in some sort of ceremony. Are you here to pray? Oh, sorry, but no.
No.
Do you have business here at the church? We're curious about the smell.
Actually...
I see.
I see that the young lady here is Mustari.
Actually...
Pleased to meet you. My name is Yufa. This is Tabor. Is it alright for me to make introductions?
Oh.
Are you perhaps the one I've heard about? The one who's been stirring up a ruckus? Ah, never mind. I shan't pry. I am Hyperic. If you've an interest in Sanctism, I would love to talk further with you. But I'm afraid I haven't the time to do so today. I was just about to escort Ovi here, this child, on her way home.
Ovi.
I was just praying with Mr. Hyperic and visiting Mama in the sick room.
Truly?
In the sick room?
Truthfully.
Her mother is very ill. She's currently being cared for at this church. I apologize for leaving so soon after you've traveled so far. I hope you will visit again whenever you wish. I'll be waiting.
I'll see you again soon.
Oh, sure. Until next time.
See you later.
Bye-bye, Yufa and Tabor. See you later. Close the ray. Watch, they're not going to be able to save her, but the people on the island will. I wasn't intending to visit a church, but I am glad I got to speak with a follower of Sanctism. I wouldn't mind learning more about Sanctists in general. I'm curious about the differences between them and us. The Mustari, I mean.
Well, now,
would you mind maybe visiting this place again with me? I admit I prefer not going inside alone. Of course I will.
Sure.
thank you greatly.
Thank you so much, but I'm warning you, I'm going to chant your name while I sleep so that you don't forget this promise. I'm glad I invited you out. The outside world isn't as harsh towards pagans as I thought it would be. I can sense gratitude and a hint of relief on Yufa's smiling face.
It's strange. But then...
But there's something a little off about this church. I might just be imagining things. Nope, if you mentioned it, you're not, obviously. Oh, I'm sorry. It's gotten quite late. We should start heading back. Back to the Virga Island Tavern. I hear a voice. I need to tell him. Brigida comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Isme, Brigida, Alonso, Nuris. Fuck, man. I think of Nuris. Alonso's really tempting too, though. Let's go Nuris. Inspiration is lightning. I am a barren field under a clear sky. Oh, fuck.
Oh-ho!
Hello there. Come to check on the progress of the lands? Well, you ought to know I'd never work on it where those brothers could see. So, what's the matter, lad? Wait, have you come across another potential relic? Something like that. I handed Nuris the junk we picked up during our travels. Egads. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to say that, but... What is this?
Oh-ho!
Oh?
Hey!
Why, hello there, my dear little guest. Such a pleasure to meet you. Is he baby-talking the relics? They never cease to amaze me. No matter how much I study them, these relics use a power that interferes directly with the fundamental elements of matter. Of what? Ah, I see. So if we harness the colossal heat generated at that point...
My God,
I hear it by my sainted aunt, I hear it. The whispers of an ancient civilization. Their secrets murmured in hushed reverence. Thank you, Tabor.
Thank you.
I don't know why, I love voicing frickin' Nuris. It's fun, I don't know why. Well, strike me down. There really are all kinds of relics out there. Enough to give me a thunderclap. A what? Of inspiration even when I'm at a low point. Something on your mind? Something bothering you? You want to talk about? You want to talk about it? When I'm deep in my research, sometimes this anxiety just overcomes me, is all. I start wondering if these happy days of mine might suddenly disappear.
That's...
You remember I told you about my failed flight test back in my more respectable days, back when I was still just a young man. I set out to prove my own flight theory, and botched it, spectacularly. Once I had healed from the ensuing crash, I was demoted. They chose to adopt another flight plan. And worst of all, the people I'd thought friends and supporters quietly took their leave of me, one by one. Seeing my colleagues change their tune as easily as a coin flips made me realize just how frightening people are. What I fear most, though, is the coward I'd become.
You're right.
After you've been burned, instead of choosing the path of exhilaration in the unknown, you tend to favor the path that's safe, secure, and least risky. We won't betray you.
It'll be fine.
Don't worry, we won't disappear on you.
Yeah.
I suppose so. When I think about it rationally, I doubt any of you would abandon me. Especially if you're stuck out in this relic hunt, since you've stuck out this relic hunt so far, eh?
Yes.
Exactly. You're a trusty engineer. I don't know what we'd do without you. Goes to show, can't let old age sour your outlook, eh? Thank you both. Ah, I do love you.
Oh, come on.
Well, glad to hear you're feeling better, right, Tabor? Ah, bless her.
Thanks.
I'm grateful for the encouragement. I feel like I know what it really means to be strong when I'm with you lot. Wish I could have met you a lot sooner, or maybe my life would have been more,
I'll do it.
Perhaps it's better to think of this time gallivanting around with you as a second lease on life. I'll make up for all that wasted youth in no time flat. I can feel Neris's burning feelings of camaraderie and trust in me.
Ah, for the blessings of youth.
Bombastic bombardier. Truth be told, the relics are really starting to come together thanks to you. I get the strangest sense that this gadgetry could generate untold levels of power. Something the size of my palm, enough to power 1,000 Gauntlet Runner engines. Even more, I dare say. That's crazy. Once this is complete, not even the stars will feel like such a faraway dream, though that hinges on you finding all those relics. Well, with that settled, I'm counting on you to bring a new relic for a new flash of inspiration.
This one's important.
Now then.
Alright, now that I'm fighting fit again, it's time for some maintenance. Yes, maintenance. You'll be lending me a hand, of course. Sweat drops. I helped Neris with maintenance for a while and then left the engine room.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
8:30.
Well then.
Dang, it really be heat wavy out here. Oh man, no one? Okay, hopefully Barden. Hopefully. Actually, I think I have a... Don't I have a stat check here?
You've come.
Ah, you're here. Glad you're well. We can't let the human get any closer to the town. You all good and ready yet? Maybe I ought to head out and take the human that might endanger Martira. I'd like to get our behinds over there right now if you've got no issues on your end.
I thank you.
I'm so very grateful. I don't even know how to express it to ye. or your pals. It seems to have taken refuge in the desert nearby. I can lead the way if ye don't mind taking your Gauntlet Runner. Why do I do this to myself? I heard the ground rumble. If we wait here, it's bound to show itself.
Yeah.
I'm feeling something. It's got to be here. Tabor. Surprise, motherfucker.
To victory!
What'd it do with that tongue, though? Yo, everyone's attacking ants. Let's go.
Remember when you beat us? Well, I sure do.
At full 60?
Faker!
Monka ass.
How about this?
Hot mask dancer.
I have your weak to fire.
We'll do this together. Maybe I won't hold back.
I'm gonna do that. You're not.
I shall do my
But I'm gonna do that so I can do this and lower your attack. Maybe it's weak to wind. Oh. But attack fell, so that's good. That was actually quite a bit of damage for the back line. Oh, crit's bad.
I'm sorry.
Someone help her.
Everyone.
Yuba's down.
Yo, we're restarting. That was unlucky, I think.
All I can. Victory is at hand, my friends. Charge!
Hey, we're back.
How much did that increase our attack? Once?
Oh, power of kings.
Well,
I have my
do.
methods.
Oh, power of kings.
Dancer.
Vitus power.
Everyone is come summoner. Come
Hopefully it doesn't crit this time, because that'd be cringe. Oh, it's starting with Sandstorm this time. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. The rude Sandstorm.
Now accept your fate.
So be careful. This is just what I need.
You can count on me. I'm grateful.
Much thanks.
Jill has your speed down.
Where should we check out other weaknesses? Blizzard.
Hey, don't get sloppy, Captain.
Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
No, Jill is badly hurt. Please get her some healing.
What is happening? Bro is memeing on me right now.
Jill's knocked out. We gotta wait for her.
Bro is memeing on me, bro.
No use holding back.
Time for my grand comeback.
May this prove I'll use what I must. How about this?
I've got just the dance for you. You might say it's to die for. Masked dancer. Keep it together.
Thank you.
My thanks.
I was gonna say, I swear to God, if that crits again, I'm gonna be pissed, bro. That's what I thought, bitch. Activision.
Nice. You hit their weakness.
Ice.
Even my strength.
That's your opening, Captain.
Ice, ice, baby. Bum, 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 bum.
Victory.
Now is if I can get close
To the back, Heisman. Here I go. They cut your speed, so be careful. It is your turn.
Faker! I have my methods.
Captain, I'll give you the I call upon a royal soul. Let's take
You need
cool.
help. Let's stay calm. Let's go.
Don't miss.
Freeze. You buzz,
I
they
shall do
slowed
my
you
best.
down.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. Not this tactic.
Ba, 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 ba.
A blunder. To victory! Victory is at hand, my friends! Charge!
Oh, let's go.
Now accept your fate. No.
And I wish we didn't have triple agility down right now. I don't know if I have a way to cure that without an actual
I'll save this. Faker!
skill. I don't know how I feel about this still, and why it costs so much. Turn icons added or removed at random is crazy too. Like, what does that even mean? You know what, YOLO, we're gonna try it.
I've got just the dance for you. You might say it's to die for.
Whoa, what? There's no way that just doubled my turns, bro. Hello? That's actually crazy.
No need to worry. That was helpful.
Much thanks.
I will. Let's work together.
I'll lend a hand myself.
Don't miss.
Hey, work. Don't get sloppy, Captain.
This is the power.
And there goes
set
all my
around
extra
your
turns.
priestess. Summoner.
God, that's so cringe.
This may be excessive. Please go right ahead.
Be neither faker.
What if I did it again?
I have my methods.
Heisman, don't underestimate me.
That's crazy how much it takes, though.
Watch me. No need to rush this. This is just what I need. Raging fire.
I won't hold back. Better be. Let's set it up.
Don't miss. You're gotta be kidding me, bro. This shit's so dumb.
Trivial.
It's really be that Pokemon meme where you just get sandstormed over and over again.
Take my fullest power.
Come forth.
Dude,
Come on, focus.
this game isn't real.
How about this?
Juna, your speed's down. You.
This game isn't real.
This might your turn.
Nice.
Didn't work.
Dude! MC is throwing!
Yufa's really hurting. Can someone help her? Yufa's hurt bad. Can we get her to healing?
MC's never thrown so hard in his life, bro.
Juna, your speed's down.
I have my methods.
This is just what I need. Keep it together.
Shit, I'm about to lose my attack buff.
Thank you.
My thanks.
It's okay.
They cut your speed.
We can do this.
So be
Okay.
careful.
Do this together.
Don't miss. Don't miss. Please land. Just hit it, please. Please just hit it.
You hit their weakness.
Thank you. Jesus Christ. Was it that hard? Was it that goddamn hard?
Summoner.
Heed me. I missed. Yufa, come on, focus.
Dog.
Blunder.
Bum, 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 bum. Barden. Sharply. Come on, Barden. Damn it, Barden.
Your speed's down.
Now accept your fate.
Barden, you're supposed to be a homie.
How about this?
I've got just the. Watch me.
I knew you'd help.
Yufa, they
Let's
slowed
work
you
together.
down.
Don't
Give it
miss.
all you got.
You motherfucking. How do you miss a worm that is 20 times your size? Probably bigger than that, actually. Probably 100 times your size, bro.
Take my fullest
How? How?
The situation. Please go right ahead.
Heisman, they cut your speed. So be careful.
I have my methods.
I understand we have triple agility down, but is that really enough? Obviously it is.
You can count on me. I'm grateful.
Much thanks.
Captain, they've slowed you
MC,
down.
please.
You hit their weakness.
Everyone is
That's
counting
your
on me.
opening, Captain.
I pray you're ready. No, not this.
Here I go. Come forth now.
Yufa,
You
they've
think
slowed
yourself
you down.
face me? How about this?
Don't use Sandstorm. Oh, that's new. That's new.
Defending for now. I shall persevere.
Sudden rise. Men first thing in the morning.
Fast dancer. Let's take
I knew you'd
control.
help. Let's work together.
Together then. You hit their weakness.
Everyone is
That's
counting
your
on
opening,
me.
Captain.
I can do this.
It is your turn.
Let us. I have my methods.
I'll give you. Behold this power. Let's not. This might be a good strategy.
Wizard! Freeze!
Honestly, good shit there. Again?
The cavalry has arrived.
Oh?
Victory is at hand, my friends! Charge!
Now is the time to defend.
Be not a defensive stance.
I call upon
She might
your
die.
soul. No need
It'll
to
be at a
worry.
great sacrifice.
Thank you.
Quite a boon.
It's okay. I can take it.
Oh, never mind. I dealt nothing. I guess it does have triple attack down and we have defense up now. But goddamn.
Summoner. Come forth now.
Faker! How about this?
This'll be over soon enough. Please, after you.
I'm
Alright,
okay.
please, just
I'm
die.
counting on you. You hit their weakness.
Dude, there's no way.
Captain.
How are you not dead?
Summoner.
How are you not dead?
This may be excessive.
Oh boy, here we go again. Dude. This guy is so cringe.
You thought they've slowed you down. I'll be fine. Captain,
Bracing.
they've slowed you
I shall
down.
take a defensive stance.
You thought they've slowed you down.
Now accept your
Yufa,
fate.
they've slowed you down.
This is just what I need.
Who need help?
Hi,
Alright,
Fish,
bitch.
they cut your speed. So be careful.
Thank God. That was the longest stall match I've ever played in this game.
I've done it.
Holy rank ups.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Honestly, I feel like I need better luck.
I shall rise to the occasion.
I continue to grow.
Ah, I didn't know I had it in me.
Power can be so intoxicating. Hey,
Martin, look out!
right there.
Captain, now's our only chance. That looks so cheesy. No effect to it or anything, just fade. I apologize. I'm causing you all this trouble. Are you hurt?
Everything okay?
Oh, this? This is nothing. One of my few redeeming features is I'm tough. I'm right tough to kill.
I thank you.
All right.
Wasted social stat points. Let's go. I could finally see your power with my own eyes. So that's how you defeated Lady Joanna's monster. It's both mighty and terrible. You really are something to be able to use such power so well. Thank you, Tabor. Please, give my thanks to your friends. And with this we saved Martyra. So tell them.
Right.
Aye, good idea. Everyone will feel well at ease once they know the giant sandworm's not coming. I just want to tell everyone you saved the town once again. Just return and proclaim it. Then I'll depart from Martyra forever. You don't got to do that, bro. That's a little extreme.
Thank goodness.
Worry not. His life is in no real danger. He's just fainted from his exertions. He really is some kind of man, fighting a giant sandworm. Let him rest. Let him rest in the administration building. Even Gastro can't complain at this point. Not like that guy's around, though. He's hiding somewhere.
Even so.
Why would Barden do such a risky thing, especially for the people who voted against him?
Ha!
All he did was idiotically fight a giant sandworm, which wasn't even coming here to begin with. Truly a desperate move. Go away. Barden protected the town, not you guys. I mean, Barden can be kind of scary, but deep down he's actually really nice and he loves us. Child, that's all for show. All he wants is power. Do you not understand, or do you not remember how he did as he pleased to all of you against your wishes?
Excuse me?
Is that true, you think? That he just wants power? I happened to see him at Actus' workshop, picking out weapons. He lowered his head and he said nothing while his sword was tempered. Didn't boast in the slightest. Surely, if he sought power. I also saw Barden before he left to fight. He bought huge amounts of wound care supplies at the apothecary, and I had no idea why at the time. The reason he didn't say anything was so we wouldn't worry, no? He didn't want us to panic, but to continue on as normal. Tell me such a man could be anything but good. Speak words of praise, but do you not remember? Barden required your help. He always leaves things for others to handle. Is it wrong to ask for help?
What?
What I'm saying is that it's impossible for Barden alone.
No.
Indeed, it was impossible for Barden, which is why he wisely requested aid, and then splendid things were accomplished. I, for one, think it was a great decision.
Just so.
All of us have always been reliant on each other, but strangely in this instance, we suddenly looked to push our anxieties onto a single man. We chose the stolid Barden to shoulder our woes, and then we grew angry when he didn't shoulder them in precisely the way we wanted. It wasn't that Barden wanted power over the whole town. It was us who wanted Barden in the town to do our job for us. Self-governance should not be this way.
That is true.
It's true that Barden lost the vote. Perhaps he wasn't as perfect as everyone wanted. But he never ceased his efforts to improve the town. I want everyone to understand that much.
Hey.
We should be the ones to think about this town stuff. We can do things ourselves, all of us. We just tried to make Barden do all the work. That's sad. Did something happen to Martira? Again? Nothing happened.
It'll be fine.
Such a great relief.
I see. Very good then. I guess that's Barden's profound gratitude and solid faith in me.
In the end, I managed to protect.
With certain exceptions, escape will always succeed during squad battle. Let's go! Oh, thank the Lord. If I get hit ever again, I can just run. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Barden.
Many thanks.
Tabor, thank you truly for saving Barden.
You then.
We'll take care of things from here. Take care of the town, too. We'll figure things out ourselves. I entrusted Barden to the care of the people of Martira and returned to the group. I feel like I've gotten more support from the people of Martira thanks to Barden's increased faith in me. Yo, rank 10, let's go! Top 10, baby! Back to the Virga Island Tavern. I hear a voice. I've made my decision. This is my only choice. Alonso comes to mind. I should go talk with him. It's Idol's Day.
All right then.
Almost forgot.
Let's go.
I beg your pardon.
Lol.
Now then.
Isme, Juna, Alonso. We're going Juna. I wonder if he'd listen to what I have to say.
Hey.
I wonder when the fake lance will be ready. Waiting is one of the things I'm not good at. Or if you're right now, I have a favor to ask. It's about that festival in Briarhaven. I need to start preparing, so would you mind accompanying me? I knew I could count on you. If you could do your teleport thing and get us to Briarhaven. I got separated from Juno while we were trying to avoid her getting seen.
Come now.
How about a flower for your loved one? Their rare beauty is bound to impress. What the heck? What the hell? What is going on? Why is there a mini Juno? What is going on here? Is that a child? Cute kid, but I don't recognize the tribe. I need to prioritize finding Juna. Why is there a little Juna?
Hold on.
What are you staring at, darling? I'm over here.
What?
What? What is it? Is there something on my face? I was worried I lost you.
No.
Huh?
Oh, you were? Thank you.
Then.
Well, shall we press on? We've got to meet up with Capra. What was that? Excuse me? Can you please explain what the hell that was? The show is proceeding apace. We have a stage under construction at the Coliseum, and for your outfit, last year's dress is being refitted for you, Lady Juna. Ah, and regarding a little thank you gift we're preparing.
No.
Oh, please, that's unnecessary. If there are any proceeds from this, pay it forward to the audience. Is that possible? That's quite generous of you, Lady Juna. We're so blessed to have you singing for us. The whole town is buzzing with excitement.
Wait a second.
Oi, that you thieving crooner? What brings the high and mighty songstress to sing at our lovely Labor Festival, eh? Someone's mad.
Huh?
Why, you ask? Well, because I was invited. Liar. You slithered your way into it, you bloody snake. It's all you Nydia know how to do.
Come now.
Mitris, please. It's probably Myrtis, actually. Myrtis? I don't know, man. There's no need for theatrics. I asked her to sing personally. I'm sorry, but you simply don't have the draw that Lady Juna does.
No way.
That's so. Well, it don't mean I have to accept it. And as a matter of fact, I don't. Who was she?
Hold on.
So.
I had to guess someone in the same profession as me.
My goodness.
Let's do a duet. I do apologize for that. It was last year's main act, and I dare say she's cross about not being asked to return. Don't worry about it. I've always had enemies, and some have even made attempts on my life. And Capra, the harder something gets, the more determined I am to see it done. That's so very reassuring, my lady. Truly. Well then, I'll take my leave.
Got a second?
It's not that I don't sympathize with her, but crowds are only won through hard work and skill. Tough world.
Really?
You've come up in a tough world.
Yeah.
Natural part of any competitive field. But it's the challenge that makes people so happy to hear me sing.
Let's do this.
Besides, having someone close by to watch over me gives me just the burst of confidence I need. I'm talking about you, of course. You got that? I can sense Juna's extraordinary trust in me.
I'm going to give this performance my all. Leave it to me.
If I'm going to make this the performance of a lifetime, I have a lot to think about. Let's call it a day, shall we?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
9-1. Afternoon.
Well then.
I hear a
I'll
voice.
see you again soon.
I'd like to to go again with him if I could. If it comes to mind, maybe I should talk to her. It's looking like Yufa is our choice. What about Maria? Oh, I need higher tolerance? Oh, shit. I need more wisdom for Hulkenberg as well. Yikes.
As you again...
Yikes.
It's all right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Altabury all the same. Hey, I wonder if you'd be willing to go to Brilhaven with me if you've got the time to spare. Remember how the other day we met that one Sanctor, Hyperic, I think his name was? I'd like to talk to him some more. Let's go.
I'm quite grateful.
Thank you, I really appreciate it. We came to the front of a tavern, having heard the Hyperic was lingering there.
Well, now...
Sanctor Hyperic, what are you doing at a tavern? I've come to pick up Ovi. She helps out here from time to time.
You know...
They told me lots of nice things today for the first time ever. They said I dance really good in front of the customers. You know how to dance? You know how to dance, Ovi? I do too. My mother taught me a ceremonial dance. Ooh, can you teach it to me someday? Of course. Teach me too.
Well then.
Teach me too, won't you?
Yes, of course.
Alright, the first thing is to clear your mind and steady your spirit. Mr. Hyperic, I want to practice a bunch and then show Mama. And you may, so long as your prayers are never neglected.
And so now...
Now then, this visit indicates you'd like to learn more of Sanctism, yes? How much do you know about our noble faith, might I ask? Just the basics. A bit here and there. Then let us begin with the core of our beliefs. In Sanctism, we receive divine teachings from God. We follow the will of the Almighty God and offer Him our prayers. The selfless heart, that is.
I see.
A selfless heart? The idea sounds quite different from the Dragon God faith. We aspire to take the hands of our gods in our own to confront difficulties and yet fight beside them with our own strength. Such are our teachings. I see. Well, that is an intriguing belief. What of those who haven't the strength to fight? The children, the elderly, or infirm? The anxiety which plagues this world is through no fault of our own, and so we pray to escape these hardships and injustices. Oh, it's time to go visit Mama. Mr. Hyperic, Yufa, can we do this talk at the church? Let's go.
Well...
Pardon me, Sanctor Hyperic, but what kind of illness is Ovi's mother afflicted with? Your concern touches my heart. You are a kind person, Miss Yufa. Oh, it's just... I lost both my parents when I was around Ovi's age. Yufa, are you and Tabor going to convert? What?
Indeed.
Convert. Oh. What? Oh, I think you mean convert. If you ever wish to do so, we would gladly accept you into our faith, unless you find our prayers meaningless. No, that's not what I... We'll decide for ourselves. We decide our own faith. Nothing is for certain anyway. I see. That is unfortunate to hear, and I hope this won't be the end of our discussions. We all live with anxiety in our hearts, and it is through Sanctism that we can find salvation. I simply want you to keep that in mind.
Oh.
What was that? Nothing more than a breeze. Cap? Now then, I hate to cut this short, but I am needed elsewhere. Oh, alright. Thank you very much for your time.
See you later.
Yufa, teach me how to dance next time, okay?
No.
That was unexpected. Converting was never so much as a thought I'd had. Your beliefs are your own.
Sure.
Everyone should believe in what they wish to believe.
Indeed.
You're right about that. In fact, since I am no longer a sacrificial priestess, the choice is mine for the first time. I don't think Hyperic was wrong when he said we all have spiritual anxiety. We yearn for something we can depend on, and for some, that's Sanctism. I feel like I better understand Sanctism now that I've experienced it myself, and I couldn't have done that without you. You gave me the courage to expose myself to new, unfamiliar things. So now I want to see and learn more about the world, but I also want to be by your side, Tabor. I can sense Yufa's desire to grow as a person as well as her deep trust in me.
I see it as my turn to test my mettle.
I'm not sure that's the wind, and there's that smell again. Sorry, my head is suddenly hurting. Let's come back here to investigate later. There's something about this place that makes me feel so ill at ease. So, what is the smell? What could the smell be? As we headed back to the group, I worried that Yufa seemed a little unwell. What's going on in that church building, bro? Kinda sus. Ismay, Brigida, Alonso. Look how we're going, Alonso. Are you not in the midst of a tournament right now? Well, nothing about you surprises me anymore, no matter how bizarre. I've been waiting for you. Listen carefully. I'm putting a major new plan into motion. What kind of plan? Great, come with me. Bro's on the up and up.
Understand?
I've discovered something interesting. Landowner controls all the trade in the settlements around my village, so his valet often comes through the town.
Apparently.
However, I heard the landowner himself will be present for the next inspection. And that's when I plan to nab him. How?
What?
Nab him? How? Trust me, he'll behave himself.
Well.
But it would be near impossible to catch him if they come via a busy, open street. I'll force them down the forest path where there'll be no witnesses. I've spread rumors about humans appearing on village roads for that express purpose. The men guarding him won't be an issue either. I'll lie in wait along the forest path and call out to him.
And then?
And I'd like for you to accompany me there as well. Of course.
Yeah.
Sounds like you'll need me.
Thank you.
I didn't expect you to agree so quickly. Thank you. We will change things. This world of greedy pigs gorging themselves on riches will come to an end. How?
Seriously?
What's your plan exactly? A long time ago, my mother brought home a weak sapling she'd found. The tree was practically dying, but it still bore a small fruit. And with it, seeds. My mother planted them and gave away the new saplings to our neighbors. Before long, there was an orchard in one corner of our village. The mere sight of it was breathtaking. My mother refused any credit. She said the tree itself wanted to grow, wanted to bear fruit. That's when I realized, perhaps we all have something we'd like to see come to fruition. Within all of us, there's a seed of virtue wanting to blossom.
It's fine.
That's what I'm betting on. So, make sure you go out and change the world, Tabor. What are you planning? If I'm right about you, you'll find out soon enough. I can sense Alonso's resolve behind his grin and his high expectations of me.
You're all I have left in this world. Understand?
I can use my network to arrange which afternoon the inspection occurs. Let me know soon. I'll be waiting.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
9-2. Afternoon.
Well then.
Oh no. This is how it ends.
I can't believe
Thank you, truly.
Did you come here worried for me? My wounds are slowly but surely improving. I can even make me rounds again. Well, one round, that is. In a little while, I'd like to have a long talk with ye, before I leave town, that is. Doesn't feel like Barton's fully recovered yet. I should give him some time and come back later.
Alright.
Shit, bro, I don't think I can hang out with anyone. Oh, mister, you're here. Reminds me, I have Neris's drawing on me. I think Maria would be happy if I gave one to her. I gave towering seawall drawing to Maria. Wow, you really walked on the bottom of the sea? The walls are waves. How did you know they weren't going to fall on you? I told Maria about all the memories I made there. I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trod. I have more Neris's drawing. Should I give them to Maria as well? I gave the prismatic sea drawing to Maria. Wow, the sea is so pretty. Is this really the same sunset that we see in Grand Trod? I told Maria about all the memories I made there. I see, so there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trod.
So pretty.
Oh, what a pretty cave. There's so many flowers. I bet fairies live there, huh? What's that on the walls? I told Maria about all the memories I made there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. I'll ask Miss Fabienne if we can hang them up on the inn's walls. If I look at the picture, I stop feeling lonely because I think of you on your journey. And you can always come back and look at them too, right? Oh, what do you think, mister? If I could just show him this, then I'm sure he'll... You know, I want to show that boy something. See that boy laying on the ground over there? Do you remember him? I think he might not like me. I'm a little nervous. I want to talk to him, but I'm scared. I'll be with you. I'd like to say I don't have enough. No! Whenever I should either go to the Colosseum, or I should just try to push my tolerance up. My tolerance isn't even close. Man.
All right then. Where to?
Is there even a tolerance thing in Etria? Oh yeah, there is.
Let's go.
Hello there.
Hi there, actually, do you have a moment to talk? I think you'll find it in your benefit. My benefit?
Yes.
Yes, it's about my staff. It's a divine relic which has been passed down through generations of chiefs, though to describe its power is a challenge. You've met fortune tellers who can predict the weather in other cities, haven't you? They're descended from a priestly lineage, and I share the same power. In addition, if I use this staff to pray, I am not yet certain, but I believe I could clear up stormy weather. Once a day, that is. God damn it, dude. I wish I'd known about that sooner.
What?
Clear up stormy weather? Would that extend to making places that are way too hot cooler? That's right. But although, again, I've not tested this power extensively. That's why I'd like to use it to aid you, if it can. Let us push its limits higher. That is tremendous power. Well, I haven't spent my days training in the service of the gods for nothing. It is, however, extremely taxing, so I would hope you will compensate me accordingly. I'm not certain how well it will work, so I won't require payment for this first time. But next time, I'd like an almighty golden stew, or 20 marbled bluefin tunas. Holy shit! You can also ask Adeni to change the dungeon's inclement weather to sunny for 3 days. You can only change the weather from one location at a time. If the weather looks bad at a dungeon you want to visit, ask Adeni for help before setting out. That's so expensive, though. Note that you will gain more experience in battles fought during inclement weather. There are downsides as well, such as turn icons no longer decreasing by half, even when attacking an enemy's weakness. Almighty Golden Stew is Yufa's specialty dish. Oh, gonna miss her cooking, huh? Well, we could probably get a lot more out of our travels with power like this on our side.
Sorry.
Apologies, perhaps I was too hasty. But if there does come a time where you find my power useful, speak with me again. You shall have my aid if you ask of me.
Wow. All very nice.
Well, that would have been nice to know for the trial, but it's okay, we still did it. I've heard about your group from the chief. He said you were trustworthy. However, I can only place my trust in those who possess a certain wisdom. What do you know of the history of this island? Not very much. A wise answer. A fool will boast knowing and feel no need to ask for the questions. Whatever tidbits you may have heard elsewhere do not tell the full story. I'm more than willing to properly educate you if you have a moment. Mistari history lesson, huh? You know, you might be able to better support those who are disadvantaged if you take time to learn about the culture. Interactions with different cultures and points of view may raise my tolerance. Want to take some time and listen?
Okay then.
Listening. A wise decision. Then let us find somewhere quiet to talk.
I shall tell you.
Lady Yufa is a priestess and a direct descendant of the previous chief. However, what makes her unique is that there has not been a priestess born from the chief's bloodline in 100 years.
What?
What do you mean? Were the other priestesses before Lady Yufa chosen from different families then? Precisely. So long as the successor has a high aptitude for magic, the lineage of a chosen priestess matters little. It would be a problem for such a sacred lineage to end simply due to a break in bloodline. There are always several potential candidates across the island. That continuity of bloodline is what makes Lady Yufa so special. I cannot blame the populace for seeing her through a lens of divinity. I see.
Well,
I didn't realize what a heavy burden she was carrying. Lady Yufa ought to know better than anyone how important it is that she fulfill her destiny. 10 years ago, the dragon god began to grow restless. Lady Yufa had already been made priestess, though she was only just a child. And her parents, who were the previous chief and priestess, went on ahead to the temple.
Yeah.
They lost their lives in there, didn't they? You presume correctly. In retrospect, it was around this time that Lady Yufa became more and more taken with the notion of sacrificing herself. The fate of the previous chief left us grief-stricken. I have no doubt of the immense trauma inflicted upon Chief Adeni and Lady Yufa as a result. Thus, the two of them made their respective decisions, and that brings us to the present. I learned about Yufa and Adeni's parents. And learning about the island's complex circumstances, I feel my tolerance has improved.
all right.
And not even close.
Thank you.
Well then, does this knowledge at all change your perception of the island? Let us speak again if you choose. Then I got back to the others. 9-2 Knight.
I
need to tell him. Brigitte comes to mind. So does Heisme, and so does Juna. Juna it is. Like how if I go to Juna, I remember to go to the pantry.
Hey.
I wonder when. Oh, okay. It's the same thing every time. Oh, guess what? It's time to pick up my outfit from the tailor. Can we go get it, my good man? We're one step closer to really lifting some spirits, and I treasure these moments, of course.
Thanks.
Thank you for being such a good sport. Let's head to the tailor in Brylehaven then.
Hello.
Hello there. I've come to pick up my dress for the festival. I thought the Roussant girl who picked it up early was in your employ, Lady Juna. Uh-oh.
Wait.
A Roussant girl, you say? It couldn't be. The singer from last year? That singer who was shouting at you from last year's festival?
If I recall.
I recall her name was Myrtis. And if she's still harassing me, that outfit is in danger.
Hurry.
Perhaps she hasn't gotten far. Let's have a look around. What a bitch. Ah, whew. There she is, over there.
Please.
Myrtis, right? Did you take my outfit? If so, I'll have it back, please.
What do you want?
Your outfit? Don't play dumb. You're the only one who would have the gall to stoop so low. Oh, really? Well, I did pick up my dress earlier, but it's just so last year, so it's in ashes now.
That's...
You wouldn't. You've gone too far. No matter how much you may dislike Juna, there was no need to burn it. It was my dress to do with what I want with. They tailored it to my measurements just last year. And they have the audacity to trot you out in the same bloody dress. The comparisons alone would make a mockery of me. You're a big famous songstress. What the hell compels you to show up out of the blue for a sideshow and steal my livelihood?
Oh.
So you listen, bow out, or else spread those pretty Erica flowers all over the stage. They're poisonous, of course, perfect for a viper like you. Maybe you'll shed your skin and the world will find out what a cute little thing you really are.
Hold on!
Tabor, don't. Why Erica flowers? I can't. I'm scared. If there are Erica flowers on stage, What would happen?
Listen.
I don't understand. What happens if they're there? Nothing. I have to do everything in my power to make sure nothing happens. I know I was asked to do it, but in a way, I did steal this performance from her. Still, I can't let all the people looking forward to it down now.
So, a song.
Music shares its origin with magic, you know. Song has the power to lift spirits and ease sorrows. As a child, music was my only hope in a way. I want to share that hope with people all over the world through the magic that we call song. People used to say my head was in the clouds, that I was a dreamer. It's not a dream. It's both my reality and my future. I can achieve it. I will achieve it. You're not so different, I imagine. You're making an effort to make the future in your hands. Or to take the future in your hands. Quite a pair we make, hmm? I can sense Juna's faith in me as our goals align.
I can't get... Now then.
I've decided. Forget the dress. I'll show up as I am. No bells and whistles.
Thanks.
I appreciate you being here today. Let's stop by Capra and tell him about the outfit and then head back.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
9-3. There's a letter in a package from Barton.
Have a look.
9-3 afternoon.
Well then.
I'm getting an uneasy feeling in my chest. If it comes to mind, maybe I should talk with her. Yufa or Alonso? Yufa.
It's all right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Altabury all the same. I don't know why I keep reading that every time. I have a favor to ask of you, Tabor. Would you accompany me to the church in Brylehaven? That church just gave me such a strange feeling, and I've been thinking about that promise I made to Ovi.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I honestly hope I'm just imagining things, but I feel we should make sure everything is okay. Let's go. Ovi wasn't at the church, but I thought I could feel her presence. Of course, maybe it was just my imagination.
What is it?
Oh, there's a back door here. If we just...
This is the place.
Tabor, I can feel Magla coming from behind this door, and it's not good. Take a look.
All right.
That's surely right.
Yes, if we're careful. Now, I'm going to open this door.
Dear God.
Please help Mama and all the rest of the sick people. If you do, I promise to always pray a whole lot and be a good girl.
Close your eyes.
Those voices.
Oh!
Yufa, Tabor. What are you doing down here in the basement? This is a sick room, you realize, for Ovi's mother and the others who are ailing. They are faithful adherents, afflicted with an illness we cannot identify. We even requested a skilled healer, but to no avail. Those afflicted are prone to violence, as though they are not themselves, so we had to contain them here. That's right, Mom and everyone got, possessed by something evil. That's why I go to church every day and pray for a really long time. If I pray under the church, God will hear me faster, right? What about other treatments? This illness appears to only affect followers of Sanctism, so it must be the doings of the evil. Therefore, we must continue offering our prayers unto God. The only path to triumphing over malady is the path of profound faith.
But then...
But something's not right here. That smell I've been faintly sensing. I can see it now.
I won't.
This place is filled with stagnant magla. Probably because far too many intense feelings are concentrated in one place. Are prayers the cause?
About that.
Are you saying the prayers themselves are the cause of the illness? I don't mean to deny sanctism, but I simply cannot believe any of this could be resolved through prayer alone. There was a time in my hometown when our misguided prayers caused our God to become a calamity upon us. The magla here reminds me of what I felt back then, good intentions twisted by blind faith. I think continuing to pray so much may only serve to worsen the illness. Still, your heretical tongue pagan. Our prayers shall be heard. Listen to her.
Come on.
Yufa can see what you can't. You should listen to her. Tabor.
Silence.
You're nothing more than a heathen. What could you possibly know? Mama?
Leave this place!
Their pain is only worsened by blasphemers who dare speak against God in this holy church. Leave here at once.
Shame to admit.
There are times when prayer is a comfort, like during times of illness. But to rely on it as your only means of succor, I can't imagine it.
If we do nothing...
And just think, that distorted magla, borne aloft on so much blindly zealous prayer, if it spreads, the whole town will be in danger. We have to act. I think we have to take action.
Surely,
Yes, we cannot let a disaster that can't let the disaster that happened in Etria repeat itself. And more than anything, I refuse to allow a young child who so loves her mother to go through what I did. And many other islanders were devoted to a doctrine which marched my parents into an early grave. My heart still bleeds from that loss. Even if they scorn me as a pagan, I'm going to do the best I can. Just like when you helped me, Tabor. It's Yufa's earnestness and her deep trust in me.
It is... Be that as it
However,
may.
if we try to persuade them now, they will only dig in their heels all the harder. Let's leave and come back when calm has been restored. I return to the group with Yufa. Heisman. Now it remains to carry out our plan in Altabury. The question is, where does the spear fit into our schemes? My apologies, but I must ask a favor of you, specifically concerning my son's urn. I'd like to search the village. If you're otherwise unengaged, might we head there? One just freaked out. I shall lead us there then. On guard for monsters, we made our way cautiously by carriage to the forest near Heisme's village. By Tadari's account, the remains weren't anywhere in the village. He searched homes, streets, even crawl spaces, but found no sign of it. Yet it was surely the work of a villager. No doubt they hid the urn somewhere it would not be found. They'd not have had much time, scant moments to hide it to avoid arousing suspicion. It means our culprit must have... buried it.
Sure.
Maybe they buried it. No, swallowed it? If they buried it within the village, there'd be traces of disturbed earth that wouldn't have escaped Tadari's eyes. Suppose it went like this. A villager disagrees with Tadari, but isn't confident in speaking out directly. Then suddenly, they find themselves alone with the urn. They then seize the bones and hurry outside the village in active impulse.
Then...
If true, we're sure to find some traces on the road leading to the village. Let's keep an eye out as we move along. There it is. Thank goodness. And the bones inside are safe too. Just as you deduced.
Right.
Excellent detective work, Heisme. That was easy enough. Whatever it takes to hold my son in my arms once again. Was placed haphazard in the shadow of a tree easily found. It suggests to me the culprit did not truly wish it to be lost to me forever. I can only think that as long as I give up on laying my son to rest here, that will satisfy them.
However...
But is that truly how this should end? Time to find the culprit?
Hold on.
No.
No, there's little to gain from finding this culprit. I feel a greater conflict demands resolution.
That's...
It's the villagers. If they didn't want my son buried there, I would rather have been told. Had we talked openly, perhaps we could have found a spot of mutual satisfaction. But they staked no claim, hid themselves outright, played at accepting me, demonstrating cowardice to one they deemed an outsider. 'Tis a tendency that runs deep, yes, but the village's isolation has magnified it dramatically. With such a shallow cast, their trade and relations may never recover. There are children in that village, too. Ought we really turn our backs on a village such as this? One that grows poorer and more isolated by the day? I don't think we can.
Listen.
Well, we can let the village go on like that.
Right.
Children have no say in where they are born. Their environment is a product of the adults who raise them. It falls to those adults to take responsibility for it. I'd like to speak with Tadari and the others once again.
For our future.
My time with you all has changed me for the better. Now, the time has come for us to pass that favor on to the villagers. I could sense Haizme's kind-hearted determination and deep trust in me.
I found a way to change. Surely they too.
While in reserve. Could I ask you to indulge my selfishness just a bit longer?
My thanks.
Thank you. Let's head back for today and return when we're ready. Bro acts like that's
Time
selfish.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
9-4.
Well then.
Alonso. Once he arrives, I will set the cogs in motion.
Greetings.
Ah, well met. What are you up to? I've been waiting.
Hey.
Would you mind coming with me to see the landowner? I'll go with you.
Thank you.
Great, my network already has the info. I'll send the final go-ahead. That'll ensure the landlord takes a certain little used path, so we won't be disturbed. Now the curtain rises. Alonso? What are you doing here? What are you planning? Have you heard? A little bird told me your daughter has a man she fancies. What was his name again? Oh, right. Cuculus. Did you say your goodbyes to her before you left? Or had she gone out somewhere?
You bastard!
What have you done to my daughter, you cur? What happens to your precious daughter depends on you. Tell your guards to give us a little space.
Now!
What are you after, my life? If you're offering it, sure. But there's something I want more. Tell me, where do your desires truly lie?
What?
My desires? The hell are you getting at? To get into your purse strings, I had to use everything at my disposal to look into you. What I found was rather discomforting. Allegedly, you've committed several atrocities in various villages, yet many villagers still respect you. I'd assumed you used money or force to make them submit, but I was wrong. Perhaps you've hidden your true intentions this whole time. Explain yourself. She's 5 years younger than me, yes? She's quite lovely when she smiles, just like her mother. With such a beautiful little family at stake, you've no choice but to obey what your conspirators told you behind closed doors.
That's right.
You were a beloved father, an upstanding man, and they noticed. They fed you lies and flattery in turn. One moment you're praised, the next threatened. And before you knew it, you've fallen in line with the oppressors of the weak, and you can't break free. It's a rather pitiful tale, don't you think?
Silence!
What do you know? How could you possibly understand the depravity of that taints this world? I have 3 daughters, and those bastards, they...
Tell me.
Don't you wish you could end this ruse? I'd have quit long ago if I could have. I don't want to be stolen from any longer. I haven't the power to change a single thing.
Ridiculous.
That sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it? Where have I heard those words before? From yourself?
Well, sure.
I believe you said them, Alonso. Oh, you remember? Well, that's all in the past now. And if I hadn't met you, I would have surely ended up just like him.
Moving on.
Well, I've learned what I've wanted to know. Now then, good sir, would you like a chance at redemption? I'll set your daughter free, and I'll even help you atone for your sins, so long as you agree to my terms and cooperate with me. Fine. I accept your offer. You've my word. You hear that? All right then, it's time for the big reveal. I haven't done anything to your daughter. Actually, I've never even met her.
Hey.
You understand why I told you that load of rubbish, don't you? I took a gamble on you, on what you truly desire. Well, well, that's one mountain climbed. I predicted correctly and won my bet. What now then?
But...
I've got a few ideas. You just sit back and look forward to it. In hindsight, I've always run away when things take a turn for the worse. Even when I tried to die, it was to escape my sins. But you've helped me figure out what I ought to do, something only I can do. Yes, I'm a liar and a cheat, yet I hate those who lie and cheat. I hate the very framework of a world that has made me become the deceiver I am. What lies ahead will be the great con man Alonso's work of a lifetime.
Remember your vow.
For this new king, who will change this cesspit to a never-before-seen utopia, I'll pull the wool over the world's eyes and then take it for myself. What Alonso's words mean isn't clear, but I can see the steadfast resolution in his eyes. He's decided to place his absolute trust in me. Damn, we're just flying through these social links, bro.
I will live to my...
We on that grind. I'm sure you're dying to know what I have planned, but just bear with me for now.
Farewell.
When next we meet, I'll unveil everything in spectacular fashion. Be sure you don't delay, but now, farewell. But for now, farewell is what he said, but... I'm so nervous, it's time. When it comes to mine, maybe I should go talk with her.
Hey.
I wonder when the fake lance will be ready. Waiting. Why do I keep reading that? Ugh, I can't seem to calm down. I keep wondering how the performance at the festival will go.
Sorry about that.
Oh, sorry, I hardly recognize myself with all these heavy sighs. You're worried about the threat?
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for remembering. Would she really scatter Erica flowers across the stage? Just thinking about it makes me shudder. What would you do if you were in my shoes? I'd love to know. Future is what you make it. Using my overflowing imagination, I was able to get Juna to visualize a successful future. How do you stay so positive? But you're right. I feel like I can do this. There's no point worrying about something that hasn't happened, after all. I'll conquer this anxiety and I'll ensure this goes off without a hitch. They don't call me the songstress for nothing.
Now then.
Shall we head to Brylehaven where the festival is being held? Are you ready?
Thanks.
Thanks. I know I've got nothing to fear with you there. I'll make this the best performance I've ever given. It's nearly time. So many guests. People are excited.
Really amazing.
Everyone's looking forward to hearing you sing.
Yeah.
You're too kind. I've got to give the best performance I can.
Hey.
Anyway, if the stage gets covered in Erica flowers, I'm done for. Today you're an escort and a bodyguard. If you see Myrtis, stop her. Would you look at the size of this crowd, Lady Juna? It's unlike anything we've ever seen. Good, because you haven't seen anything yet.
Excuse me?
Though I must apologize that I'm not dressed the part. I thought comfort might be the way to go. Come now, no need for apologies. You're beautiful in everything you wear. And on that note, you'll be on soon. Are you ready?
That's...
Oh, and I don't mean to alarm you, but I did see Myrtis in the crowd. She looked pensive. I hope she isn't planning anything untoward. I'll take care of it.
It'll be fine.
What a relief.
You're indeed a reliable porter. Thank you. Yuna's performance ended without incident and was a roaring success. But as for Myrtis... unpardonable. Absolutely inexcusable.
Oh.
You here to shove me off, are ya? That depends on you.
Listen.
I'll do anything if you don't do anything. Don't worry, I'm putting this behind me. I did get a basket of them ready, you know. We weren't even in season, so it was a real struggle to even get that many. But I don't think I'm feeling it. Hearing her sing shook me to my core. Reminded me that I've got a soul too. Think I'm still shaken. Have you looked at that crowd? Really studied their faces? They're over the moon. Wouldn't be half as many like this if it'd been me up there.
I was in the wrong.
And for what it's worth, I am sorry about the dress. I bet they would have loved to see her all proper done up. This is goodbye then. Think I'll head home to the countryside. Give my regards to the songstress. No, don't give up on singing.
Well...
Ooh, did you see the crowd? Everyone looks so happy out there. This is why I do what I do. For a view of a sea of smiles, the stage is the best seat in the house. And not an Erica flower in sight. I'm on top of the world right now, except for being positively parched. A warm beverage with my compliments, Lady Juna.
Thanks.
Thank you, so considerate. Watch it have the flowers in it. Don't drink that! Silence, interloper. Hold on, you. What gives you bumping into me and... oh, is she dying to the poison? What's going on?
Oh.
You alright then? I'm glad to hear it. Ugh. That man. He was mumbling about sanctism and Luis doing something or other. Guess you just stand out in a crowd.
Hey.
Hey, is your throat alright? Dunno, it suddenly started hurting a bit. Myrtis! Hey, Capra, come help us! I hope Myrtis will be fine. I didn't like that cough. That drink the man tried to give me, was I his target then? And Myrtis? Thought I missed that. I didn't see it either. Yeah, if Myrtis hadn't stepped in, I'd really be in trouble. Lady Juna, are you safe? Myrtis has come too, but she won't speak a word. Certainly not an easy woman to deal with, is she? We also apprehended the culprit. It seems we foiled an attempt to ruin your throat. The water he offered you was actually a powerful poison. Goodness, I'm so glad everyone made it out unscathed.
No way.
Oh no, Myrtis must have breathed in those toxins. What? That would mean... that's why she isn't speaking? The authorities said the poison was extracted from Erica flowers, and the antidote is created by boiling its own leaves. Still. Who could know which leaves to pick? If the Erica flowers aren't in bloom, then the leaves look like any other plant. But I know all about Erica flowers, and I could tell their leaves from the others. I know where they bloom, too. Let's go pick some leaves.
Well then.
The only thing we can do is go pick them.
Yes.
Ah, yes, I suppose you're right. We have to. I have to go. I have to help. I can't stand by as the person who just saved me wastes away.
Please.
Tabor, help me, please. I want to help Myrtis, but I can't do this alone. Please come with me to help her. I can sense Juna's deep trust in me.
It's just a pretty flower. I'll be...
I can't just take off right now. I need to sort things out first. I will go, but I need some time. I know we're short on. I need some time that I know we're short on. I return to the others with a Word, but with the downcast Juna in tow. I feel like I've gotten support from Juna's devotees, thanks to Juna's increasing faith in me. 9? No!
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
9-5. Early morning.
About the currents.
Neris's lance will be ready tomorrow, and it seems like the tide has calmed down a bit, too. We should be able to set off for Altabury soon. Considering Fidelio's on the mend, how about we spend the rest of the day helping people out? An excellent suggestion. We should repay those who have done so much for us. It wouldn't hurt to have their support in the future, after all.
I too will.
I shall accompany you. In this, I am quite sure that I would be most useful. This is our last day on the island.
So,
We need to spend tonight formulating our plans for tomorrow, so if there's something else you wanted to do, let's get it done during the day, got it?
just lovely.
All right then.
Just lovely. Oh. Yufa.
What can I do? It's all right.
Oh, I didn't mean to bother you. I'm just really concerned about Ovi and the others. If you're alright with it, you mind going with me to check on them? Yeah, let's.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Let's use teleportation magic to get there. They may believe in different gods than I do, but I think I can get them to listen to me.
Let us pause.
Something's amiss.
Oh,
Oh, Yufa! It's her. What shamelessness.
Truly.
Pardon?
you.
Don't play us for fools. We know this is all your doing, pagan.
Oi!
Where did you take Sanctor Hyperic and the sick ones? We haven't done anything.
What?
You don't say.
You don't know where they are?
Just the worst.
I heard what happened. You insulted Sanctism, and Sanctor Hyperic, was in a righteous rage. No, you misunderstood. I just wanted to help those people in the cellar. Yufa, are you a bad person like everyone says? I just want Mama back. Give her back, please. Ovi. Do you people have no hearts? They called you minions of the devil, but now I believe it. That illness is pagan handiwork for certain.
No, we mustn't yield.
Wait, please. I just want to talk with you all. Let's retreat for now. Yufa, let's leave now.
No.
But... Oh, Tabor... Are you alright? What about you?
That's true, but
I should be the one asking you that. Weren't you scared?
Thank you very much.
Thank you for asking, Tabor.
Oh,
I can't believe they treated you as badly as they did me. If anything had happened to you, well, I would have had to cast a lifelong curse on them.
I think not.
I wouldn't, actually do that. But I did truly fear the look in their eyes. I understand being worried for those who have disappeared, yet this was altogether different. When they started crowding me, I could see the distortion of Magla around them. I hesitate to give voice to this, but it felt like a possession.
But then...
But what can I do to help when they see me as some sort of great enemy? Let's snap them out of it. You always seem so unshakably optimistic. And your conviction. How are you the way that you are? I never feel any sense of hesitation from you. I really admire that. I worry constantly, and I'm always looking for answers. Everyone does that.
no.
Everyone worries, and everyone wants answers to
Is
the
it
unknown.
true?
Really? I always feel like I'm the only one who's confused and feeling helpless. Eventually, I accepted that it was simply my fate to never change. My destiny was to be born a priestess and to die as one.
But then...
But now, I've started to think my fate might be in my own hands. Maybe I can bend chance to my will. After all, it was my chance that I met Ovi and Hyperic. Yet now I care deeply about what happens to them. My feelings can be altered so dramatically, and my destiny may be one of change and transformation after all.
I do believe alive.
And now, I want to transform into a source of strength for Ovi and Hyperic. Let's help them.
Yeah.
Let's get out there and help them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Tabor. Let's start this search for Hyperic and those who were sick. I can sense Yufa's deep gratitude and determination.
The old, cowardly...
I'm sure we could find clues at the church, but we can't get close to it right now.
Must.
It's nearly night anyway, so let's come back another day. I'll try to come up with a plan by then. 9-6. Or, sorry, 9-5. Night. Voice acting?
What's up, Del?
Yes!
That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just a twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember, once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just
Nah,
a
something's
bad
up.
feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the Magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if, now, what if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight. I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides.
They're just stepping in, bro.
Those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
No problem.
No problem. I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Hey, buddy.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? I wouldn't feel right otherwise.
And then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her, and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognize the two of you.
Bro, we're converting them to our side. They are not... I mean, they have the goodness in them. But they've been led astray by Luis. But we're gonna take them to our side. They're ours now. The brothers are ours, bro.
Remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But...
You're infected.
Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
Oh yeah.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
By the way, those heels though. Holy shit, how does that lady stand? Holy god damn. That is how you break your ankles, bro. Like that can't be realistic. Like, can anyone actually stand like that?
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio, hang on.
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in
Damn.
Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that, you've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you're committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now, do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis.
Damn.
As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree
I wonder if the
to
spear wouldn't
fight-
even work.
Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Oh. Also, Stroll consented with the spear. The spear might not do it. The spear might not be the play. I didn't even consider that. Because MC consented to a duel with Stroll, who was holding the spear. Oh no, we're back to square one again.
Suffice it to say, the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Understood.
Yes, understood.
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh, you do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it, you haven't won yet.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
He does have the height advantage. He's like double his fucking height, bro. We sent Rella back to Grand Trad with teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers who were fortunately too winded to notice. 9:05. Late night.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Dell's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you? Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
He's gonna read our book.
Didn't take you for a book reader.
They both are.
Lord Luis likes them, though. Often got his head berries in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it. In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh? Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Sounds grand,
Of course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, them. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye.
Point.
But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del. You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan. We could invite Lady Juna over. Host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz.
Awesome.
We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. The dream is just a dream.
Until it's not.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
9/6. The day of reckoning. Early morning.
Now then.
Well then, we'll be departing today, but what's this I hear about a festival on the island? The islanders all seem to be heading for the coast.
Yes, of course.
The village wants to show their gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides. I believe we can still make it by the deadline even if we leave tomorrow. The festivities include a sacred rite where a dragon god statue is set alight in a ceremonial bonfire. It's said that if you offer prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that just marvelous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? Oh no, this is one of those choices. I am just gonna pick Juna because I'm a simp. Just kidding. It's giving me a save point. Oh, a save point. With that decided, we all just helped the villagers prepare for the festival, and once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, the sun was already down. 9/6, evening. That's sick looking. Holy shit.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Del's all better. And we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate. Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a
party! Batman!
We've all had a little fun. And you? What's a sanctus fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I?
You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think. Maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
Probably did.
What? Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar. And he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful.
That's why he's so dedicated to us.
Makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor, anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side.
Battling the homie.
I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabri ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Bro just ran in there.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats.
Yo.
And those are? The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Damn.
Ah, just delicious. Beyond delicious.
She's eating them Dragon Balls. I mean, what?
Again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
The juice bursts forth as soon as I put it in my mouth.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Oh, did it make her high or drunk?
Right.
Wait, what?
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing.
What is happening?
He's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old times, so long times ago, people...
They're drugs.
To reach a higher plane of existence. And
They took drugs.
Ha. Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Bruh.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. You don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
I certainly have plenty of time. This is a rare opportunity. Who should I invite?
Have you decided on someone?
Man, I could go with my bro Stroll. I go with Hulkenberg. Go with my boy Nuris. I go with my little man sounds weird, but a little man Heisman. Go with my girl Juna. I go with my girl Yufa. I could go Gallica. I kind of like the idea of Gallica, not gonna lie. Gallica, my goat. Gallica.
It's so pretty.
No, it's not voiced. How the fire reflects off the ocean? Not even God could refuse granting a wish made in a scene like this. Hey, what do you think God is? Sanctism and this village's religion both have a God, right? And they all believe God protects them and makes them happy. But is it actually possible for everyone in the world to be happy? If someone's not happy, what is their God doing? Testing them. Your God is testing them. Testing them? Why would God need to test people? As if life isn't stressful enough already. So true. I just want there to be less unhappiness in the world. Though I suppose it's pretty hard to quantify, really. Anyway, so back to reality. Shall we go make our wishes? Nothing to lose from trying, right?
Yeah!
There we go. And if you don't grant my wish, you'll regret it. You hear? I think adding that gives it a better chance. It's totally coming true. Right? Don't mess with me if my wishes don't come true. I wish for all the world's anxiety to be replaced with hope. Why not dream big, right? When we don't know what lies ahead, that's when we're the most anxious, right? And that's pretty much true of most of our lives. All the more reason to enjoy life for what it is and hope for the best. You've got to expect to be anxious about stuff. It's a good way to look at it.
Right.
Got a pretty good perspective on it.
Besides,
I'm just saying, if we can wake up the prince, I think that would give people hope. And considering how far you've come, I think you're going to see it through. Have you really thought about that? How far you've come? I mean, you've grown so much since you got pushed off the cliff in the desert. I should know, I've been there the whole time. So, what did you wish for, Tabor? For our journey of success. Everyone's safety.
Right.
Wish for everyone's safety. I'm sure that when you make a wish, God listens.
thank you.
I had a great time at the festival. Thanks for that. I'd like to give you something. Not as thanks or anything. I found it on the beach the other day. I mean, this is from the bottom of my heart. Take care of it, will you? Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, Gallica.
I've got this.
It's a weapon. A weapon, okay? Getting it back to the runner was a nightmare, so you better equip it. A weapon? After Gallica gave me the gift, we returned to the others. Whalebone rod. It's for a mage, too. Interesting. I'm almost curious if it depends on what class you have equipped at the time. Actually, no, it makes sense who you picked. Because it would be their tree, probably.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It ties right back to them.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door.
Oh, and she was there at that scene.
Maybe she knew what was going on. Del. What do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
Watch, Luis was the one that did the experimentations. Actually, it probably was.
We got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Let's go!
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you which you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious?
You spied on us.
To report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know why? I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You've got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
Shit. Tonight's our last night on the island.
So?
Tomorrow's the big day, so let's make sure we're plenty rested. When we first arrived, I never thought we'd be making the journey to Altabury with hope in our hearts. Let the waves rock us then. We will prepare ourselves for the trials to come. I hope the brothers are okay. I don't think they know the particulars of our plan, but we can't let our guard down.
Well,
I just hope we can get out of here without being attacked.
I beg your pardon, but...
Well, Tabor, since we'll be journeying together for some time, I want to thank you for having me. I'm sad to leave my brother and will miss him dearly, but I know in my heart this will be a grand adventure.
Yes.
I cannot have my stomach grumbling while afield. I should buy myself a small ration of something before we depart. The trouble is finding a food that will not spoil.
What now?
A staff given by Gallica, crafted from the bones of a whale that was large enough to swallow an island. Small MP recovery every turn in battle. Let's go. Oh. Okay, what time is it? 2:40. Okay, we still got a bit of time.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
9/7. Early morning. I must say, I am sad to leave this island, if for no other reason than every meal here is such an utter delight. I am almost certain you said the same thing when we left Brylehaven, and Martira. A new world of cuisine is but a few days away if you'll just be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals. Wow, you really are taking this hard. Well, when you've said your goodbyes to the people and the food, meet at the Gauntlet Runner. 9/7, afternoon.
Hold on.
Do I need to buy anything before heading out?
Then.
When you're ready, everyone will be waiting for you at the Gauntlet Runner. I think I'm okay. Maybe I'll buy a couple, okay, buy a couple, like, HP up items, but... HP recovery items.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, they don't have any, like, normal ones. That's fine. Whatever.
All right then. Go.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan.
But
as soon
you
as
weren't
we
alone
get
last
to
time.
Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nura's made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out.
Damn, looks identical.
What do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted? Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Backlin was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy. Leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
Come on, Fidelio.
This is Altaberry Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Snow. Here's Altaberry Heights. It's quite a ways. Think we'll make it in time? Not a problem. This fine wind will have us making landfall by the morrow. So the whole trip should be 2 nights with 3 days of travel. We'll only have to endure 1 day of being rock sick. Now there's a grim face if I ever saw one. Captain, for stroll's sake, let us make haste.
Tally-ho then.
Full speed ahead to Altaberry Heights, capital of Ontario. Take care you don't tumble overboard now.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
But at least on this journey, we don't have to worry about the sea monster anymore. Gotta hand it to you. Can't believe you actually got that relic off him. Couldn't afford to cock up a job from Lord Luis, though, could you? Otherwise, you'd be dead weight.
Seriously.
Realized there was probably a way to get that lance that didn't involve saving that pagan girl, yeah. Though I suppose I can't complain, since you got the lance either way. Still, if you want to count Luis's favor, take my advice and stop playing the hero. Thank goodness we're finally bidding farewell to that sweltering heat. The island and its people were absolutely lovely, though. How do islanders deal with such heat? Though I suppose hair like mine only amplifies the problem.
Oh.
Secretest of secrets.
Okay, so...
I think that's the dish Juna recommends. Okay, let's go call her for...
Hey!
How confident are you in your cooking skills? If you're not, remember there's one way to cook something. There's no one way to cook something. I say a dish's true value comes from its individuality. And its ingredients, of course. How boring it must be to copy recipes. I picked out ingredients with Juna. Ooh, what a selection we have today. Time to use my talents to their fullest and make only the finest choices. For our base, normally you'd go with this, but let's be daring and use this instead, shall we? Yes, I'm on a roll today. With the ingredients picked and portioned, all that's left is preparation. That's where you come in, love. No need to fret, the stage is set. All you need to do is put on the show, make your dish the star performer. And for the piece de resistance, a final ingredient of my choosing. Sorry, but this one's a chef's secret, even to you. Wow, our dish is so nuanced. I call it secretest of secrets. It's our signature dish now. And not a soul in the world can replicate it. That's crazy. How to walk outside the island. This appears to be a Mustari-authored travelogue and guide of lands outside the island. It's been thoroughly annotated by Yufa. I have yet to start reading it. Mustari's guide to the life outside the island. It must be tough for them. To read this book, I may gain more tolerance. Will I spend some time reading this book? Let's hang out with Hulkenberg since she's got intelligence thing right now. Because it's possible another one of these days she won't be available. I might be better to read the book. Okay, we've come at the perfect moment. I was just thinking I'd ponder some battle strategies over my game board. An abstract game of military tactics, you see. Care to indulge me in a round?
Alright.
Then let us begin. I shall give and expect no quarter, shall we? Hulkenberg and I dueled on the board for a while.
Now then.
Let's go.
Wisdom.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp, just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Night.
Indeed.
I feel the temperature dropping since we made landfall. I bet it'll be pretty cold in Altabury. Now that we've made landfall, I admit I miss the sight of the Sea Runner, gliding gracefully through the water. Then again, nothing quite like the sight of those legs kicking off the ground with all that power. Tonight I shall bask in the beauty of our fine Gauntlet Runner. I don't really need more imagination, and that's all they're offering me here.
Pardon me, but...
Oh, Tabor, are you free at the moment? I just finished meditating, and I'd like to talk with you a bit if you don't mind. I've only heard about the outside world from imported books and my brother's stories. I can't believe that starting today I will travel those lands myself. I never would have had the confidence to attempt such a venture on my own. I'm truly glad to have met you and everyone else, Tabor. Glad to have you.
Yeah.
We're all glad to have you here with us. Yes, you have all been so incredibly kind. Our conversations have made me feel quite welcome. Speaking of which, Juna graciously gave me some advice about trips such as this one. He said make sure you keep one eye on your wallet whenever you're in town, and never, ever, ever follow a stranger somewhere. Yuna's kindness truly knows no end. I feel quite lucky to go on a trip with so many people watching over me. But that reminds me, I meant to ask you, what were things like when you began this journey, Tabor? I must admit, I am somewhat curious about the place where your mission began. It is my hope that one day, when it is all over, that I may visit it. While my imagination grows, Yufa and I discuss the possibilities ahead of us.
Alright.
Holy, that's the most we've seen yet. Oh, I'm sorry. I was having so much fun talking with you, the time escaped me. Is it alright if we continue?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
9/8. Early morning.
It would seem that...
Damn it. We now stand among the mountains. I have long gazed at the peaks of Montario from the island, but I never imagined I would see them this close. Altabury remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have perfected the art of the piping hot stew. And it's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom as well. I suppose that will be the stage of our confrontation with Luis.
Guess.
Let's keep our hopes high. 9/8 afternoon. There's some tall mountains on the horizon. Let's make sure all our preparations are complete by tomorrow night. Bro, in this area, my frame rate actually drops. About time we made it to the mountains. Never much minded sea travel myself. Basilio, though, he turns green at the thought. And my frame rate is actually dropping right now. This area must be hard to run for some reason. Probably because all the mountains or something.
What's this?
But also, this game seems to do a terrible job at culling. That is the case.
Hey.
Seems like Dell's foot's all healed up now, thanks to Lady Rella. Now, what's got you looking so pleased? Can't make sense of all this. Amber stew.
All good.
This is a Virga Isla recipe. I'm sure Yufa will teach you. I'll go get her.
Actually...
I discussed this with my brother before leaving the island, but it is not amazing. Is it not amazing how many different cuisines the world has to offer? The pantry is filled with ingredients I've never seen before, and there are even varieties of medicinal herbs. If we combine such herbs with my island specialties, I'm sure it will make a wonderful dish. I started preparing the food with Yufa.
May I?
Yeah, Sam. Although I don't know if her third eye really functions as vision. Because what it seems like is it can see Magla or something. So I don't know if it functions like a normal eye or if it's just like allows her to see Magla, which is like the magic of the world. Oh, it's interesting. I do wonder too though, like if it worked like a normal eye, how that would work. I think that could be really weird. I feel like it would throw off like our whole sense of balance. Some of these herbs are bitter, but mixing them together makes them more palatable. Do be careful with this one though, it's extremely bitter. Now we must simmer them for a bit. This is where things truly start to take shape. What the heck? Nadu, 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 ioni? It's an incantation to make it tastier. Come say it with me. Mumble, 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 mumble. That's what he said. Wow, the stew we made has an intense lingering aroma. It's the Mustari tribe's secret, amber stew. One bite and you will feel power well up inside you. Yeah, I definitely don't need more imagination. Let's just read her book. How to walk outside the island. I'm on PC. Actually, let's check this here. So if I dropped down to 40 something frames when I look in that direction. It's got to be the mountains. Is my only guess. This is the only time this has happened to me. It's maxing out my 3080 as well. So I'm sure you could brute force it, but out here it doesn't seem to be dropping as much. Oh, never mind. I stand corrected. It's dropping pretty bad in this area. It just got to be unoptimized. It's maxing out my GPU though. I wonder if I were to lower the resolution.
What now?
Let's go down to 50% render scale. There we go. Well, when I'm not playing at 4K, holy shit. Get 120 frame FPS now. Oh, we got a pretty bad stutter there. Yeah, so it's gotta be the mountains is my only guess.
What now?
This is the only point in the game where I've dropped frames though, so I'm just gonna keep it at 100%. Cool. Honestly, it's not like it's unplayable. Ooh, that'd be kind of neat, Damon.
All right then.
Let's go.
Hello, and by the way, hello, Winston of Dojima. Oh, are we dropping frames? Stream frames now? Let's read this book. Almost 3. The Genshin thing is at 4, right? I really hope it is, because if it isn't, if it's at 3, I'm screwed right now. Pretty sure it's at 4. Matter of fact, I think I just got the notification for the special program in an hour. Oh, it begins in 2 hours? It's at 5? No, 7 a.m. UTC minus 5, so that's gotta be 4, right? Am I crazy? Oh, that was an hour ago. I don't know why I just got the notification for it. So yes. So yes, it is at 4. Okay. This travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Virga Island, told through the Mustari author's first-hand experience. It contains practical guides for things like creating an altar while traveling, or making eye contact with unmasked people. These encapsulate some of the difficulties Mustari people face living outside the island. Yufa must have read and reread this thoroughly. The book is nearly in tatters. Living in totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet this author and Yufa are jumping right into it. Seeing their willingness to embrace other cultures and values increases my tolerance.
All right.
Are we gonna run into Katharina again here soon? There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up here next time. I feel like we haven't ran into her in forever.
Oh, look at this!
Ahoy! You lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorado.
Movement creep.
A bluff so tremendous, it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it.
Yeah, I've seen that both the characters combined, you can infinitely fly.
Nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation. None can say.
Not even in that land. Like, you could do it in Mondstadt. Crazy. Unless they nerfed it, but... Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Indeed. Falling off of that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying and exhilarating, I imagine. He could glide. Makes me want to jump. I'd like to try jumping off of it.
On guard!
Damned boar-faced sanctus scullions! Oi, what's gotten into you? My, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner.
Speaking of...
I'm reminded of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit. I love that so much. I've seen that clip posted on Twitter so many times. But if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
You had a dream about it? Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn. I feel you.
Yes.
I'm with you there. How amusing. I would also like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I fully intended to do it, but the words just won't come out, and Aw, this girl is just too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anyone else have anything to yell about? I sense that gazing off of the cliff's edge and being filled with an unexplainable urge to scream has somehow broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Oh, okay, true, Damon.
As for me...
By the way, in my dreams, I saw that the Saritsa is actually Bronya. Okay, that's just made up. That's just me kind of hoping. Or at least Bronya's gonna be in Snezhnaya. Because after all, it is the Bronya impact, or the Bronya-verse. It's not actually Hoyo-verse, it's the Bronya-verse. And Mei, apparently, as well. Bronya and Mei are in everything for some reason. Oh-ho! Then I suppose it's old Nuris's turn. I prepared a list of complaints that I wish I could recite to all of you on a daily basis, and... Brr, rather chilly out here, isn't it? We should head back before we all catch a cold. Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions. But I must scream! As always, I've drawn this place here. I'll keep Nuris's picture as a souvenir of our journey.
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters, peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
By the way, if Mauika also ends up, like, dying, even though, you know, she'll probably resurrect like a phoenix or some shit, it's... even more, she's more and more like fucking Himiko, bro. It's like, do they even try, bro? We should arrive in town by this time tomorrow. Also, I wonder what happened to... is Murata her demon name? Genshin Part 2. Honestly, I kind of hope they do that. And I hope they don't pull a Honkai Impact Part 2. I hope they keep our travelers. But maybe they won't. But like, I feel like it would work more, you know, because they would go from world to world. That's how they work. They're like literally coded that way to go to another world. So they don't have to stay in Teyvat. They can go somewhere else. Was one of the Pyro... Okay, that's what it was. What is this Pyro Archon? Or does this Pyro Archon not have one? Do we not know this Pyro Archon? Is this Pyro Archon's maybe an ancient name? I don't know, actually. I don't know enough about the lore, I guess. We've only got a limited amount of time left to enjoy these quiet moments. Once we get to Altabury, well, you know what's going to happen. You don't think we know? Okay, yeah, I don't think we do either. Honestly. Hey. The night chills are creeping in. Suppose that means we're closing in on Altabury. And once the lance is in Lord Luis's hands, I'll be out of your hair, eh? Days really flew by. At this pace, we'll reach Altabury sometime tomorrow. You got the lance in the end, so I'll not deny you've got the skills for this, but I'll still be watching you until it's in Count Luis's hands. Dang, why is my only option imagination, bro? I'm about to max my imagination one. I suppose I could bathe, but nah. Let's just get imagination out of the way, I guess.
Oh my.
Oh, if it isn't Tabor. I'm so bored and I'm just not in the mood to sing. It sure would be nice to have someone to talk to. I can hardly believe that we got hold of the Divine Lance. I knew teaming up with you was the wise move. Your strengths and competencies were impeccable, naturally, but most of all, I appreciate the rapport that I've enjoyed with all of you. God, I can't fucking read right now. Seems you fit right in. Yes, I've always been adept at blending into my current milieu, but I'm actually not doing much of that with you at all. I'm just being myself. For so many other people, I gave them what they desired. I performed the role of sweet, virtuous Juna the songstress. But you don't treat me that way. I was a little miffed and even disappointed because of it, to be honest. I'm sure I'll be a shining star one day. Actually, I'm absolutely positive about it, and this is coming from me, so you better believe in yourself. We do know it.
All right.
Taborim. Where was that told? I don't even recognize that for some reason. Is it in a world quest? For some reason that doesn't look familiar to me at all. You don't know? Interesting. Where the fuck did that come from then? Is it that time already? I do feel a mite drowsy, but we can talk just a bit more before we have a kip, can't we? What is this fucking slang, bro? She has said so many words in just this conversation that I don't even understand what they mean. It's this British slang. At least I think it's British. I don't actually know. I probably shouldn't make claims like that. Juna and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
According to Genshin Wiki, it exists. I wonder if it's in a lore book.
Tis nearly time.
There's only a ways further until we reach Altabury. The city is likely abuzz with activity related to Saints' Day. I wonder if Luis is already there. Sooner or later, we have to hand Dracodios over to him. One must wonder what the brothers will tell him of our time on the island. I hope they will leave out any unnecessary details. We just have to stand tall and be confident. If you have to sell a lie, look them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it. 9/9 afternoon.
All right then.
Tonight we'll deliver the lance to Luis. This will be the last time we'll be able to relax for a while. Once we arrive, we'll be jumping right into it. I can't blame you for feeling nervous. After all, we know what's coming. Divine Lance. They call it reclamation, but those sanctists are pillaging the pagans' treasures, plain and simple. Sanctism's got nothing for us. We got no faith in their god or their sanctors. That's why we stand with Count Luis. It's going to be much colder in Altabury, you know. You're ready to layer up and keep warm, I hope. You furless tribes have to do what you can. Winter's never really phased us, you, Chief, I suppose.
It's coming up.
We're finally getting close to Altabury. Saints' Day Eve at the Opera House. There's never been a stage quite like this. Not for me, and especially not for you. Dude, the frame rate is so bad in this area. Holy. Oh, we got no new stuff. Dang, I'm so close to having all the stuff cooked that we can so far, though. I need an Altaberry wheat flour, a Dream Eater moth, 2 Dream Eater moths. That's all of them I got so far. I wonder if there's an achievement for it. That's the only reason I'm really doing it, is because I think there's probably an achievement. I think we're just gonna read the book. Though I'm not sure if I should continue at this point, because I feel like as soon as I get to Altaberry, we're gonna be in like at least a 30-minute cutscene, which could be pushing it, but you know, whatever. So Mustari, okay, I already read all that. This travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Virga Island, told through the Mustari author's first-hand experience. The section on Grand Trot contains a list of recommended shops to visit. The words "must go" are written in small letters next to some, presumably by Yufa. However, the author does advise against praying at restaurants in Grand Trot. Doing so will greatly increase the chances of being kicked out, apparently. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet this author and Yufa are jumping right into it, saying their willingness to embrace other cultures and values increases my tolerance. That's gotta put me to 4, yeah? Oh, man, tolerance is hard to get, bro. There's still more left to read in this book. It's in the Archon quest? I didn't catch that either, apparently. Is it like when she's like walking along the path, maybe? Like when you actually play as her, quote unquote? This is Nuris. I've got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop. Another pit stop?
Before Altaberry's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
I've done that. I've done that a lot, actually. Embarrassingly amount of times. I actually really love these like pit stops areas where they have like 2D art. It looks so nice. Whoa, these bridges are huge. That's what she said to me. I mean, what? It is an area defined by its numerous valleys. The bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may live. Ah, that makes sense. But if these bridges were to fall in battle, those people would end up isolated.
Hey.
Yes, all very fascinating, but have you looked at what's directly in front of you? Those are the bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This was the site of a fierce battle, and the dead were left to the elements, denied the dignity of a proper burial. Land is tragic. War is tragic, and we shouldn't disrespect the fallen here.
Yeah.
Indeed. I can't bear to think of something on this scale happening again. It brings me no pleasure to see it, yet 'tis valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. That is why the magla that drifts about this place carries such an oppressive weight. I can feel the sadness and regret of those who whose lives came to an end here.
All right.
Hey.
Something wrong, Nuris. Your face has gone blue. Are you scared? Perhaps this place scares you, Nurse? My powers of imagination are more robust than most. Why, Nurse, I'm surprised you put any stock in scary stories. You're a more gentle soul than I gave you credit for. Too true, too true. Before all else, I'm delicate flower.
Well then.
Shall we make a quiet departure as to not rouse the dead?
That's my fault.
I'm sorry to have made such a fuss. I would like to give those who died a proper send-off, and drew this with that in mind. I'll take this with me so I don't forget the people whose lives came to an end here.
Altaberry Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario.
Oh, it's in that
easternmost
cutscene.
Country annexed into the
Okay.
Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near.
Oh, you even
and they
timestamped
steel
it.
themselves anew.
9-9 night. Oh, animated.
The seat of sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
It's a
Just
floating
another
rock.
trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
He decided to present Luis with Draco Dios, lands of the Dragon God, aboard his gauntlet runner, the Sheradius. Hold on.
In the name of the Pyro Archon
Oh.
Taborin, I declare
Duh.
the Night Wars under...
Duh. She literally says it. Let's hope he doesn't find out the lance is a fake. Here we go, moment of truth. But are the brothers gonna betray us?
So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphazia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raise their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries...
So good like a true evil man.
A fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day Festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Fortin dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Fortin's reign will
The
come
tension's so
crashing
high
down.
right now.
From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Because the brothers, they know. I don't think they've told him yet. I don't know if they are going to tell him. But they could right now, and they could get literally all of us killed, which is not going to happen, but something bad still could happen.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
Okay, so the brothers still haven't sold us out. At least I don't think they have.
It seems the land's past muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa? Are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was
He's a bad
sure
man.
that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. Now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
Let's set up camp right here. It's cold.
It's cold.
Yeah, I'm freezing my wings off.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Time to collect intel. This game's so Persona 5 coded. If it is a Mustari-owned inn we seek, then I know of one in the center of town. 'Tis called Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant, with very little that would point to its Mustari roots.
Certainly.
It was on Dia Franco Street, if I'm not mistaken. Brrr, so cold. At least Hulkenberg is in her element. Can we get going before we freeze, though? Okay.
Well met, eh?
Like, actually, this is kind of a crazy looking street.
Hey!
We welcome you to Altabury. Good lord, aren't you that elder candidate? Out with you. Go back whence you came. This land is under the protectorate of the Sanctus Church. We've no shelter for heathens. It's so true. I guess we've reached some level of notoriety, haven't we? So true, Damon. You just go into my freaking bag and be warm, probably.
This is the best.
I hear there's a motley crew of candidates gathered here. This year's Saints' Day is looking to be the most festive celebration we've had yet. I've heard rumors those relics once belonged to the church, which would mean His Eminence Forden's standing is as good as assured.
Oi!
Oi! Dang, that looks crazy.
What in the blazes?
Looks sick, though. See, I don't know why this city runs better than the frickin' Gauntlet Runner in the mountains.
Oh, crepes.
Hey, listen.
Forden's the only game in town.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, hello.
Not in my wildest imaginings did I believe you'd survive long enough to meet me here in Altabury. In all honesty, I'm shocked you made it past the exhibition. Nevertheless, you'll be sorry to know that I've acquired my offering relic as well. Such a spectacular offering will surely astound citizens and candidates alike.
Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition.
Say there.
Damn.
Right. You!
So you're the elder causing all the rumors. That other candidate, Loveless, has been searching all over for you. I don't know what you did to the lad, but I don't want any trouble in the city, am I clear?
My money's on Santa Vex Ford.
That damned Luis. Take the crown now.
Damned Luis.
You there.
Hang on.
Give me my mag.
What? Yep.
Who'll take the crown now?
Give me my mag.
You're not serious.
I like how this has like Grand Trod's melody in it, or like a leitmotif. You know, it's also under the Sanctifex.
How grand.
I think that's really neat, actually.
How grand.
Going the wrong way.
How grand.
Hello there.
Yeah, amazing.
The city's cool though. I like the city so far.
Ridiculous.
Luis is the wretched knave who commanded his subordinates to steal the royal scepter from the Grand Cathedral in Grand Trod. I can only imagine what wicked tricks that villain has up his sleeve for Saint's Day. No harm in preparing for the worst, I always say.
Now what am I to do?
Hey, it's Loveless.
You little...
Oh, look who decided to turn up. You've got some nerve showing that mug in front of me. What? Did we do something to you? Oh, playing the fool, are we? I see your game. But what's good for the goose is good for the group. I'll settle the score with you shortly. Maybe he's had one too many. We'll let him be for now.
Welcome. Wait. A band of youths with a knight and a Ujief. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere.
Damn.
I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mastari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphazia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Edria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mastari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Oh, look,
Dang, this place looks
boat
pretty
and booze
luxurious.
here, too. And it's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
So true.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe.
Yo.
I should invite Juno when she's back.
Yo. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
Hey, yo.
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway,
Why?
strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
They must all bathe together in their culture.
So
I
we
mean, she
seek
was
to
bathing in that
assassinate
pool.
Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense, someone without combat ability, or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up, and things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
Join his personal guard.
We join his personal guard ourselves?
I considered that, but it might be tricky. We can't guarantee he'd allow it, and besides...
The real lance is overflowing with Magla. It would be a dangerous gamble to keep it on hand. That sort of power is easily noticed.
Attack from a distance.
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course.
The lance on a frickin' harpoon.
What if we
throw it?
Pierced him through from a distance. Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From
no
above,
way.
we'll
This is
target the
crazy.
royal box seats.
This is so silly. This is the silliest assassination plan. Oh my god. He's up in the VIP stands watching Juna sing along while someone climbs up the fucking stairs, gets on top of the chandelier, and fucking yeets a spear at him. Danganronpa murder plot.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
That's exactly what he said.
Distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while
Shoot him.
aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment.
Exactly.
But we
I like
also
how
can't afford to wait for another
I love how
opportunity.
Heisme is saying the same
There is
thing, bro.
no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides...
I like how they want him to throw it. Like, you do realize he's kind of like a wimp, you know, right? I feel like Stroll would be the most likely, actually Hulkenberg actually probably the most likely to land the spear.
Laugh, if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have
But it's
the power
okay.
to
He's got
change
the
fate
plot
itself.
armor and the
Indeed.
literally
Everyone
plot
here knows
armor.
that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Yeah,
Will you do
Hulkenberg
it,
is Stroll, exactly.
Captain?
But like Hulkenberg especially. Especially since she deals with spears anyway. But yeah, like Stroll's like the physical damage dealer, and Hulkenberg literally uses spears and is strong. Like, our little Elderman here is supposed to throw it. Alright.
Alright. I'll do it.
Thanks. We owe you. On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. but we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Man, I think I'll really be pushing it if I go further here. But I want to so bad. This is such a bad spot to stop. I know there's a lot weighing on your mind right now, but let's just try to get some rest and prepare for tomorrow. It'll get even colder at night, so try not to get sick. The fact that the land's passed muster is a testament to Nurse's skill. Sometimes the man can achieve truly amazing things. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna stop here after I read all these, I think. Even now, he's holed up in the runner, working away. Tuning something or other with the usual vigor, I don't doubt. He has his quirks, to be sure, but there can be no mistaking that he's a great credit to our endeavors. That was my first time seeing snow, and it was so cold I shivered. What a sensation. Oh right, Juna's going to meet up with us later because she's got so many things to do behind the scenes. Tabor, you go ahead and rest up. You've got a big role to play tomorrow yourself, after all. You have to save it for tomorrow. So this is Altabury, eh? Boulder climbs attempt to inspire stronger drinks among its people. But all that can wait until after our business is finished. Once we've trounced Luis, I can think of no better celebration than a good, stiff drink.
At last.
Tomorrow is finally Saints' Day. Luis will show his face, and with the real Lance will... Don't worry. I'm prepared to do what we must. The man must be stopped. Okay, and with that, I think that is where I'm going to stop today. Unfortunately, with quite the cliffhanger, honestly. But that just means we're going to come back to epic gaming moment. But yeah, I will be back with the Genshin stream very shortly. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. And I will see you all